Welcome. I'm your host, Rob. Well, one of your hosts, Rob Villain. This is Villain Radio and the Link Up present Sunday Dinner. Welcome to 2021. This is gonna be I don't know. We didn't plan this episode. We're going with the flow, so to speak, tonight. But we got a bunch of shit. We got a bunch of new lighting above us, so it's going to be a little more crisp. We have new microphones. We have the new intro graphic, as you just seen. Shout out to Indy. Indy won't be with us this week, so he says, but maybe he'll hop in before the end of the show. But as always, I am joined by my right hand man, literally because every week he is on the right side of me. Syndrome in this bitch.
You know what's fucking funny though? Rob Ville basically just in the intro, he just mentioned everything that he paid for the pod. So that he I bought new lights. I bought new microphone. Shit's finna be dope.
That's the whole plan, right?
Yeah, man.
We are
upgrade, get better.
Last week,
new year, new me, 2021.
We made a big old thing last week about Trell finally having a green screen, and then he wasn't able to join us.
Yeah,
but this week with his green screen,
okay,
we got Trell in this bitch.
90.
What's up? Happy New Year, fellas.
Yes,
Happy New Year, everybody.
Here, man.
So that's how we're going to start this week's show off. We're going to get into how everybody's New Year was. We're going to reflect on a little bit of the shit that 2020 brought us.
Oh man!
As we get into the show, we will have a new edition of Storytime with Uncle Bobby. It is another story involving a crazy woman. You know what?
He's saying that she's crazy.
Well, you be the judge as if she's crazy as I tell the fucking story.
After he tells the story, then we'll judge.
Right.
But Trell, how was your New Year's Eve?
It was good, man. I stayed at home. Home, safe. Went to the liquor store first. Got drunk at home.
Fucking old ass man shit.
Hell no, that's safe. That's wise.
Yeah, that's responsible shit.
Yeah, because
shit.
Hey, I tell you what, I was definitely gonna drink.
Bill stayed at home is because it was at his house.
Oh yeah, we had a party at like I kind of had to be there.
Did you make it wrong?
No, he went to Michigan.
I went to Michigan. Shout out to my homeboy, Sean Akins. Known him for a long time. That's one of my best friends.
There's a good segue into you telling us about yours.
Yeah. I went out to he stays in Warren, Michigan, which is probably like 15-20 minutes north of Detroit.
Yeah.
And
roughly.
He just bought a new crib out there. It's nice as fuck. I'm pretty close with his family, you know what I'm saying? So it was good to see all of them. Shout out to the Akins family. But yeah, I got to see his crib and spent the night there and then turned around and came right back home after that. I was like, I got to get to work.
Right back in this bitch.
Seemed like you left a lot of stuff out.
Well, there was some drinking involved, but it wasn't too big though. I don't play cards like that no more. They was playing little cards.
I'm not a card guy.
Yeah, I'm not really playing cards anymore. I think they switched it to Uno too. I might have played Uno, but I ain't really into that shit like that no more. I just drank and caught up with my man.
That's
Jameson Nights. You know what I'm saying? Jameson Nights, you know, I'm a man. So I brought the big bottle of Jameson. They had hella fucking Don Julio tequila. Like they had all the fucking brands. And generally I'll drink that shit because that's like the only tequila I'm really drinking. But I was good on the Jameson. And it was a good time though. Shout out to the Akins family, and I appreciate the hospitality bringing in 2021 and getting the fuck rid of 2020.
Absolutely.
See yourself to the door, bitch.
Same.
We had a little get together at the house. It came about
missed, unfortunately, because I technically wasn't invited.
I didn't even know what was happening. I think honestly, what it was is
here we go.
No, listen. I didn't even know about it. You know how I found out about it? Facebook. like Babs and G Scott, like kind of like peer pressure critical into doing it.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. So we did it.
Okay, well, shout out to Crit. Shout out to Scott and Babs.
Yeah, G Scott came, Babs came, Boogie was there, T Clark, our cousin was there. A bunch of people showed up. Shout out to Seven.
Oh yeah, shout out to
it was a good night. But if you ever been to one of through the whole quarantine, we had quarantine parties. So on Tuesday nights we had big parties. You came to one, didn't you, or no?
No.
So we kind of that's what we did for New Year's. We just had a quarantine party. It wasn't a big thing. It was mainly the people that came to the quarantine parties and shit like that. So it was a good night. I'm usually in my room the whole time because my room's right off the living room, and I usually got my DJ controller in there, and like Craig's playing his playlist out in the living room, and then I got whatever I'm playing on the through the studio monitors in my room or whatever. But I was working. Like I was drinking. I had a couple Vegas bombs, but my Vegas bombs aren't like shots. They're drinks.
Yes.
So I had a couple Vegas bombs. I was editing a Bears video for a rapper out here named Ricochet that I had to have done by today. So I was working, chopped it up with T Clark a lot. Shout out to T Clark. We talked about a bunch of shit.
Shout out.
Went over a lot of the shit that Villain Radio is going to be doing this year, releasing and shit like that. It was a good night. I stopped drinking after 2 drinks because I had to be up early Friday morning. I had to be here Friday at like noon. So
I was drinking until the early light. Nah, it wasn't that long. It probably was like 2. I had my last shot.
It wasn't a bad night. We had a little Snapchat filter for the party. You know,
nice.
Fucking these guys.
It was viewed like 700 times. And it was only from 9 o'clock at night till 2 o'clock in the morning. That's it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that ain't bad.
Yeah, not bad. All.
The Villain Radio filter.
But it was a good night. I didn't, like I said, I didn't get too wasted. I smoked like a motherfucker. I probably smoked like 2 packs backwards. But
fuck that. I got sauced. Sauced.
As you should.
Woke up still drunk, still drinking.
It wasn't bad, but it was
New Year's.
2021 year.
I ain't mad at you.
2021's here. We got to say goodbye to 2020, but that's not. We didn't get to say goodbye to it soon enough. It was a ravagous year, I guess you could say. It affected everybody. Everybody that I know was affected by 2020. Mostly in a negative way in some shape or form, whether it was COVID, whether it was shit going back, shit related to COVID, but whatever. But I'm glad to have it past us, even though 2021 has been off to a rocky start, I guess you could say, but I'll get into a little bit of that later. What are you happy most about, Rome, to have fucking 2020 gone?
That's actually a good question. What am I the happiest about? Well, the COVID shit still is still underway. We're still feeling some of the effects and ramifications from that. But I think Trump being gone that's a big one. I just don't want to hear no more about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
White Devil Podcast Season 2 back Wednesday at 5:00.
Shout out to White Devil's Pod. Shameless plug. You know what? I'm just it's just really the excitement comes from just knowing that particular measure of time is over with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we just know that 2020 itself is over, and that now we're dealing with a whole new thing, which is 2021. And that may come, its own individual challenges, you know what I'm saying? But it's just glad to be over with that shit, because that shit was fucking nuts, man. Oh my God.
It was very testing.
Yeah.
Only the strong survive.
You gotta have some grit to survive in that type of shit.
I had put up this Snapchat the other night from here. It's when I bought the Snapchat filter from here. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I think I downloaded it. Basically, I'm don't let what happened in 2020 deter you from doing anything you want to do. As long as you put forth the work and the effort, like I have a saying, dreams are for people with no ambition. Like you could dream all you want, but it's going to remain a dream until you fucking get off your ass and do and work for it. You know, you got to put some pep in your step. You know, apply some elbow grease and get the job done. I spent my life savings this year. I know the exact number, not including rent or anything like that. Just upgrades to the studio. Whether it was because you got to remember, I upgraded 4 times before we opened to the public.
Correct.
So it's like $32,642. I think I'm at, not including rent. Literally life savings. Spent my life savings this year in an industry that was affected. I don't want to say the most because every industry was affected in some way, but the entertainment industry was probably affected the most. Movies and TV shows were shut down, not being able to film.
One of them though, they still had. It was still ways to do your thing in entertainment.
Well,
because we were so locked down.
Well, individuals were able to do anything, but like
as an industry, it was hit.
Yeah, Hollywood as a whole shut down for months.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were able to open up and start filming certain shit because overseas locked down so well that
they opened afterwards.
They opened back up pretty quickly. Meanwhile, over here, you know, niggas is like, who cares?
There was some I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I ran across Jesse Black, and you know he does the lives and all that. And one in particular, one he had today, he was talking about. I liked it because it made perfect sense. He said, if you didn't hustle or figure out a hustle in 2020, then the hustle was never in you.
No, definitely not. You don't got no fucking hustle.
You don't. Like it's no more excuses.
Yeah, at all.
It's true.
Well,
you have to. It's. I live or die by this shit. You know. First it was music, and then I branched out to more forms of multimedia. I live or die by this. This is how I eat. This is how I pay my car payment. You know, this is how I pay rent. You know, shit like that. So you have to overcome and adapt. You know, we weren't able to put out any music, and not because we couldn't put out music, but I advised all my artists not to put anything out because we couldn't put the artist out. Like you motherfuckers could stream your shit all they want, but if you can't put that artist's face or that body out in front of the people, that's like they're not going to know who you are. And with music being such a disposable art form nowadays, like by time whatever I release, by time this shit's over, nobody's going to be going back to it.
True.
It's going to be just a forgotten song or forgotten album or EP, whatever the case may be. So I advised all my artists, all the Villain Radio artists were advised not to drop anything. We are changing that. Even though COVID's still here, we are starting the process of starting the machine up again, so to speak. We will the first one up will be we have 2 coming up this month for sure. We have Critical's Project 11 dropping, and we have Bugs Here's Life.
The Bugulous.
Bugs album will be dropping. It will be a surprise drop. You guys will get the first single in the video, Here's the Life, in the next 2 weeks. And then the album will be Here You Go. Just because I don't want to say I'm doing it because that's how they do it nowadays, you know. But it's I don't see the reasoning behind me dropping a bunch of money on promo and shit like that. You know, Here You Go. The surprise part of it will be enough to get everybody in. Oh shit. You know, it's been a year and a half since he dropped. Well, a little longer than a year and a half since he dropped his last project. So I'm looking forward to it. It's a solid project. It's in the final mix now. I'll be going over the final mix this week before it goes to mastering. The video will be, I'm actually started editing the video this afternoon. So it's going to be good. And it's just going to be a steady line. I'm going to do it like No Limit this year. I got a couple projects from Bug, got a couple projects from Critical. We got a Critical and Bug project called Cocaine Cobain.
Oh shit.
We got a Syndrome and Indie project. We have a OMA project. We have a Rev project. I have a new artist by the name of Zay. That he'll have a Villain Radio project. There's a couple that I can't announce yet. And I'm also all right. I'm making this announcement now. Okay, give me some fucking.
Oh shit.
A lot of people say I don't do enough for local rappers, which I say it don't really fucking matter because I'm not here to do anything for local rappers. That's not why I'm here. That's not why I do this. Why some of them have benefited throughout what I do throughout the years, that wasn't my intention. So, if you've been rocking with me, if you've been rocking with me for a long time,
so funny though.
If you've been rocking with me, you know that I used to co-own IndianaRap.com, and we put out a series of successful compilation albums. Indiana Stand Up.
Yes.
We had Indiana Stand Up 1, Indiana Stand Up 2, which was a double disc, and Indiana Stand Up 2.5, which was kind of like a deluxe edition of the 1 and 2, and with some new songs thrown on there. And then there was a little misunderstanding about some shit. So me and my business partner at the time parted ways. IndianaRap.com disappeared. I brought back IndianaRap.net for a little while. Then it just didn't make sense because fuck a lot of these people out here. I couldn't find enough people that were as serious about it as I was. So anyway, I brought Indiana Stand Up back in 2011 with a project titled The Rebirth. And I'm here to announce that I am bringing it back again. There will be a new incarnation of Indiana Stand Up coming really soon. There'll be a flyer and an announcement this week, and I will be taking submissions, but you have to be sending your A+ material in, or on this show, I will be talking shit about your bad song you sent me.
So
I'll get the name all squared away this week. We'll get the flyer out. Rev, you'll be watching this or listening to it soon. Indiana Stand Up. I need some kind of flyer logo, please.
He already just did it. He finished right now.
Yeah, it's already in his head. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna extend the olive branch to some local artist in 2021. Then after that, fuck you, motherfuckers. So with that being said, let's get into the shits.
The shit.
Trell, what are you most happy about with 2020 gone and away and fucking in the past? What are you most happy about with that?
Okay, so 2020 didn't do me bad. So I can't really identify with much of it. I was always required to go to work. I always had to pass. I didn't have to worry about being quarantined, except a couple times we had a few scares or whatnot, but I was paid for it. So I didn't lose anything. What I'm happy about, truthfully, is that 2020 is over, is that there's a chance of this shit getting contained. So they tell us, and hopefully 2021 will bring us back to reality where we can get back out there and get back to doing these shows and everything. Because you said it earlier, the same reason you told your people not to put out music is the same reason I haven't really been putting out music. So I completely understand that. So hopefully we'll be getting out there and get on these stages and, getting our faces back out there.
That's I'm hungry for it, because I want to get my artist out there, and B, I'm like the hype man for like half my artists. So I want to get out there and perform.
Right.
I want to perform Bad You and have Indy sexually sexually assault a blow up doll again.
I thought we said he couldn't do that anymore.
You know what? That was very entertaining. That was very entertaining.
That was funny as shit.
I'm happy. Well, I was happy to get 2020 out of the way because I was tired of the loss. While personally I have achieved a lot in 2020. I started a business that, despite the obstacles placed in front of me, I've thrived and succeeded. And that wasn't just all me. I have a very, 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 very strong team. So I want to say thank you to those guys. You guys are watching this. If you're not watching it now, you will be watching it. First and foremost, I want to thank my big brother and my mentor, D Edge.
Yeah.
Shout out to D Edge, man.
If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have created so much content. Coming into 2020, I was appointed and named head of director of creative content for XDE Labs. We had an app developed. We put the app out in the App Store, and then I started creating all this content, all this video content that you see now, that you watch now. No matter which show it is, those shows were created specifically for the XDE app. But unfortunately, Edge was hit hard by COVID. He had a few family members that passed away. So he wasn't able to work like he wanted to. So I picked up the slack, so to speak, and everything that was supposed to be on the XDE app, we've built into what Villain Radio Network has started to become. But there was just so much that happened. As the year progressed, the COVID circle started getting smaller and smaller. Still started affecting everybody close to me. I thought I had it during the first wave. I was really sick at the end of January, beginning of February. So for about 3.5 weeks, I was really sick, and a lot of the symptoms that I had are COVID symptoms. So whether I had it or not, who knows? By the time they started testing everybody for antibodies, the antibodies would have been gone anyway. But my whole team has been affected by it some way. Shout out to D Edge, like I said. Shout out to my main business partner that's been riding with me since 2000 and 2014 in San Diego. Il Brown. He is the chief engineer here at Villain Radio Studios. Shout out to Indy. Indy unleashed the monster that I have became on these shows. It started with him inviting me onto the Link Up Pod when I got back here last year, and then it kind of took on its whole life of its own. And now here I am. You see me multiple days a week talking shit to you guys. Also, shout out to Rev. Shout out to Rev. Shout out to Rome. Shout out to Trail. Shout out to shout out to everybody. That's on Villain Radio. Shout out to Bug. Shout out to True. Shout out to Jonesy. Shout out to 2K Dre. Shout out to my nephew G Scott. It's the G Scott's the one who coined the whole Uncle Bobby phrase. So that's I kind of just took it and ran.
I thought you did that yourself.
No. I run from my age as much as possible, so I'm definitely not gonna go anything with that. But
yeah. So despite 2020 being, I think all three of us would agree as a whole it was kind of a shit show. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of negative that was going on, and especially in my opinion, the negative was that we weren't able to interact with one another like we were, you know what I'm saying, normally used to. You know what I'm saying? Because of us wanting to be quarantined and make sure that the virus or whatever the case may be wouldn't spread. But I think that end of the day, the people who wanted to build were able to build off of everything that went on. You know what I'm saying? We were still able to survive and create and forge a bridge into whatever our vision was that we had for going forward with our lives. whatever we had set forth to do, we were still able to do it. We were able to find a way to do it. And, that's a big thing with me about the human spirit, is that it's not easily broken. You know what I'm saying? People who really want to grind and really want to see something go forth and do what it's supposed to, they're gonna make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And that was especially put to the test in 2020. You know what I'm
Absolutely
saying?
right.
A lot of
Yeah.
people, I know at the beginning of the year, everyone was talking about 2020 clear vision. And if you let the things that happened in 2020 impair your vision, then hey, I don't really know what to tell you, man, because it was some of us that was still building, even amongst all of the bullshit that might have been going on in our lives, man. We still were able to do a lot of the things, many of the things that we had set out to do.
No,
I
absolutely. I agree with that. I've even myself accomplished more than what I've did. It didn't allow you to be lazy. Even with the quarantine, it's still despite all the distractions, you still had your mind running. As long as your mind was running, it's like, okay, well, I can't do it this way. I'm gonna try it that way. And then networking and staying in touch with people was a big thing about it too. Because even though like I can't get to the studio right now, so here I am, doing the best I can with what I got. And we did all this in 2020,
Yeah.
exactly.
you know. So nothing really distracted us. Even though it was high potential for distraction, but nobody allowed it to happen.
Yeah, there were so many things to distract us. Um, if you didn't have ADD before this year, before 2020, you do now because everybody was just doing everything they could.
Look,
Like
man, I'm not gonna sit here in front, because like I know people that were affected by it negatively. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So it definitely was a lot to distract you, but the survivors is gonna come out, man.
there
That's
was there was
just
That's
there-
right.
it's dog eat dog, man.
That's right.
Win, you got to push, and you got to win.
like I was saying, why I was so glad for it to end. Just the loss. Every time something was going on or started going, there was some kind of loss. At the beginning of the year, the Hollow Gang Villain Radio family was hit suddenly by the sudden passing of Hollow Gang Bug's dad.
This was
Mhm.
early,
Yes,
early in the
yes, mid January, and from there, um, I lost somebody in my family. Um, Mob had his aunt passed, um, and then there was another great loss for the Hollow Gang family when Hollow Gang Max was taken from us. And if any family got hit the hardest that I know, it was bugging them, and he's persevered through everything as everybody in the whole family has, whether it's Bug or True, Yosh, Bonnie. Um, you don't know strength until you see it from the outside looking in.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. That I can most certainly second. I've gotten to know the whole family much better since that time, and it's even since that time there's even been more tragedy that has happened, but the strength that especially Bug has shown
yeah, it's
is
crazy.
Oh
like
yeah.
They're
the
all
shit is literally
Oh yeah.
inspiring. Like
they're all
there's no
stronger.
excuses for me. That's how I feel.
Yeah, because there's like
Yeah.
I'm getting into that. I got into that to get into this. I was so happy that 2020 was gone. I have tunnel vision for 2021. Like I have shit on my list, um, and that's gonna change everybody's life around me. So before 2020 could end, it wanted to throw another speed bump. Right after basically a week after Thanksgiving, my uncle, my godfather, woke up and he couldn't move his legs. He had been in Indianapolis 2 months prior, and he had some cancer removed from behind his eye. All the scans were clean after that. They said he could get his vision back with a little bit of chemo and shit like that. And over time, the nerves could potentially uh, connect back together from the from the stress of the tumor. Well, they thought they got all the cancer. 2 months later, a week after Thanksgiving, he woke up. He couldn't move his legs. So they take him into St. Anthony's in Crown Point. Um, they didn't get all the cancer. In that 2 months, it spread from the back of his eye to his esophagus, to his kidneys, to his liver, and they cut a big ass chunk of a tumor off his spine in hopes that he'll be able to regain mobility. He didn't. They released him from the hospital to a rehabilitation place about 3 weeks ago, where he would start to undergo chemo because he was willing to fight it, even though it was stage 4.
Okay.
It started. He went through like the first 2 rounds, and he couldn't. He wasn't strong enough for any of the rounds after that. And he passed away this morning at 3:30 a.m.
Oh man.
And the crazy thing about it is, 25 years ago today, my other uncle passed away, who just so happens to be the brother of the uncle that passed away this morning. And what's even crazier is the uncle that died today found the uncle who died 25 years ago. He found him. My Uncle Dave froze to death. He got real drunk on New Year's Eve, and when he came home, instead of knocking on the door and waking everybody up, he went to the camper in the backyard and he went in there to lay down. And when you're drunk, you're kind of warm. Your blood's thinned out and shit like that. So he ended up freezing to death. So, what usually is a day of celebration, January 3rd in the family is a day of celebration. We celebrate the life of Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave was an old school guy, worked for the city of East Chicago. He was a stoner, loved sports, shit like that. So we kind of celebrate every January 3rd. But what has been a day of celebration of Uncle Dave's life has now turned back into a day of grieving for the time being. And I thought about not doing the show tonight, but this is how I don't face reality. I work. So here I am.
Some might say that that's a bit unhealthy.
Oh, it's quite unhealthy. I know it. I know it.
I mean,
but
I could agree.
It's just
someone might say that. I probably wouldn't tell you that though.
He called me on Friday. I didn't answer.
Yeah.
Because I didn't recognize the number.
It's tough though. That's tough.
And I know why he was calling. He was calling because he knew. He told my dad he hadn't been able to stand up to even start chemo, the next wave and shit. He had told my dad that it was it, but we were real close, He was my godfather, and those who know me know I'm not religious at all, Like I'm
He's not, guys.
I'm a firm believer that religion is just a farce. It's
What's up, Jolly? Shout out to my man Jolly.
It's a psychological weapon created so the poor don't murder the rich. I mean, you could trace it back. You could trace anything back all the way to the beginning of time, and religion has been the number one provocateur of wars and any misunderstandings that led to them.
I think that I would believe that that's true historically.
So, we were really close. He was a proofreader for this company named Black Dot in Chicago.
Really? How do you get that job?
It was off
That sounds fucking cool. I'll do that shit.
They did like they designed and printed like all the Sears ads back in the days and shit like that. It was off Fullerton, but they closed up, sent the whole business overseas, whatever, Japan or whatever. Well, he cashed out on 401k. He cashed out probably like 80, 90 grand, and he didn't work for the next 3-4 years.
Yep.
He just chilled. My grandma had died and left him the house in East Chicago. So, and both my grandparents, my mom married the guy next door, so both sets of grandparents lived next door.
Had both cribs right next door to each other.
So I was living with my maternal grandmother, and my godfather was living next door.
Okay.
So I'd wake up, get ready for a day, and I'd go next door. And we'd hang out all fucking day. He'd be drinking, I'd be sipping, we'd be smoking, whatever. And when it's time to eat, he's like, yo, take the car, go get some food. You fly, I buy. He give me like $100 bill, send me to get a pizza and tell me keep the change. But we always hung out. Like we go to a family friend has a cottage in Michigan, so we'd be in Michigan during the summers. One of my nicknames was Crash because they had a golf cart out there, and I'm like fucking 12, 13 years old, so I'm out there just fucking smoking joints, riding a golf cart. That's what I do, And well, it was one of the weird ones that it didn't have a steering wheel. It just had one of the things in the middle.
What?
So everything was kind of backwards with the way that you turned,
Oh, okay.
So I went to go
right to go left.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I went to go in reverse and I went the wrong way and I took down a whole section of fucking wood fencing.
What's up, Pops?
Pop
in the building.
But we did a bunch of shit like that, He was I've been fortunate to have good uncles. And
so this is an uncle that you were very close with.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to shake not answering a phone call on Friday. Because when I went to see him, when I went to see him after he got into the hospital, I went to see him, and it was the first time I've seen him in 8 years because I was in California, for so long. And we were able to pick right back up, I filled him in everything I've been doing, for the last 8 years, showing him videos and pictures of the studio and shit like that. And I've had a couple people reach out, with the same old shit. He's in a better place. No, the fuck he's not. I hate people that say that shit. He's in a better place. Really?
Rob, you hate me then, man.
Like
I'm definitely the guy that's gonna say that though, man.
They're not in a better place.
Whether you believe it or not, I believe it.
Well, I feel sorry for you.
Okay.
No, I'm just playing. But teach their own.
Teach their own.
But it's
that's how I feel.
It's
But yeah, same time though.
All the close people to me, all the closest people to me, from my yeah, you can comment to StreamYard. You go ahead and do it. My closest aunts and uncles are all gone.
So just your mom left?
I have I have an uncle. I have an uncle, my mom's brother.
Your mom's brother. Okay.
But my godfather gone. My favorite aunt, my Aunt Sue, and my Uncle Gary, who tattooed on me. All the people that I wanted to do something in life just to prove to them shit. And well, the group that thought I could do the shit, like
yeah.
Well, when I was rapping, we put out the Indiana Stand Up.
You was rapping.
We put out the Indiana Stand Up compilation, and
he's still rapping though.
I had a song on there, right? And my Uncle Gary heard the song. He was an older guy, classic rock, maybe a little country. Definitely didn't listen to no type of rap or hip hop or anything.
Okay.
Loved the fucking song like crazy. Anytime I went over there, he had to play the fucking song, and he would play it out and play it out and play it out. And it's like when you're from where we're from, you're accustomed to death. You become used to it.
Very weirdly.
because
it is not like that other places though, guys.
And it's
very weirdly here. That's a here thing.
It's because of the streets, motherfuckers. I seen my first person murdered when I was 12. I had brains all over me.
Do you think it's really because of the streets? I don't think that that's the case. Because older people from my grandmother's generation, they're the same way. It's an area thing.
No. Listen,
that's how I feel.
Listen, those niggas were street niggas too.
Yeah,
but just because it wasn't a street gang type thing, don't mean they weren't street niggas.
That's not the same thing though.
Yes, it is. They're just.
It depends on what time you was coming from.
I'm talking about old people talking about other old people dying for whatever reasons, health reasons. That's how people. I feel like it's an area thing because I've been to different places and it don't really be like that.
That's because you don't know nobody there. Like you move somewhere. I lived in San Diego for 7 years, America's finest city. The suburb I lived in had one murder in 12 years. But the longer you're there, the more shit you discover under the surface. That I'm like, damn, this ain't much different than back home. The only difference, it's not. I mean,
okay,
it's the same shit. You got the same type of people doing the same type of shit. The only difference is the tax base is higher, so the city infrastructure is not falling apart like it is here.
That's very true.
But you could go to any city, and any group of people out here, you could find them in any other city doing the same shit. It's just those people or not. It's
I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna go back a little bit. How you said you're hearing a lot of people talk about, he's in a better place and all that. I feel different about that because it goes back to us being accustomed to death, and we're literally given one promise in life. Well, two after you're born. Your first promise is to be born, and your second promise
you got to pay taxes in your life.
You're gonna die. This is what I was gonna say.
You're dying.
You're gonna die.
Slap you on your ass.
Everybody.
As soon as they get you crying, you dying.
I don't know where you went with that.
Okay. So, but some may say that it's a process of growing into dying.
No,
they say you go back to your childhood, where you go back to a baby as you begin to die.
There's two things. There's two things people do. From the time you're born and the doctor slaps you on your ass to clear that mucus out your throat, and the baby has that first cry. From that time, you're either dying or you're living. Where we're from, nobody lives. They're just dying.
Okay.
I disagree.
Well, somebody got to play the role of Indy tonight.
I mean, that's your one promise. It's up to you what you're gonna do with it. You know what's coming.
It's hard. It's hard to argue against that though, because that's the end game. You're not gonna live anymore.
True.
No matter what.
But there are cycles that we go through. Generally, if we stretch the scale out, that happen in the process of that dying.
Yeah, but not everybody goes through those processes. That's why I say,
okay, well,
you're either living.
Well, let's hear the processes. Let's break down the processes first.
Well, first is growing.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are emotionally stunted and emotionally and fucking figuratively stunted growth wise from an early age.
That's true, but for the most part, that doesn't stop someone from physically gaining stature, physically learning to talk, learning to move on their own, learning to stand. You know what I'm saying? There are stages. For you, if you want it to be binary, I feel like, yeah, you're right. Even from those stages of growing, you're still, what are you growing towards? Ultimately, it's the death.
And unless you're out setting and accomplishing those goals or anything to that nature, you're dying. You're not living.
I,
I mean, you could argue with me because
you have a choice.
and
You have
alcohol
a choice.
are all like
yeah. There are many
they're
examples
living.
There are many examples in life that I could try to counter with, but I wouldn't.
But there's
because I don't want to argue on that side.
but that's just how I think. I see so many people dying.
I hear you though. I feel like we're getting
and they don't know what it is to live.
Yeah.
Like, for instance,
yeah.
I've been fortunate enough to introduce people to a lot of things that they never thought they'd be introduced to.
Okay.
I put people in position to get to places that they never thought they'd be in their wildest dreams, right? And I've known these people before I've been able to set them up for that.
Okay.
And the difference between before they experience that than after is exactly what I mean by they were dying and now they're living. Because they seen something that they never thought they'd be able to see or experience. And then they see that it's possible.
Right. So
okay.
When you talk about that, I always like to think of it as an inflection point in your life. So that means that on a graph when it's going downward, that means it's going to 0, which would be death, right?
Yes.
But because they hit this, it bounces and it starts to go back up, which in turn may be giving you more life.
I wouldn't say more life.
I could say a second win. That sounds like
it turns you around from the feeling of dying into the feeling of I'm actually living now, because I can understand that these things are possible, and now I'm going to work towards.
But see, but here's the thing.
That goes on to teachers.
Here's the majority of the people don't work towards that. They get that they just bought themselves some more time before they go back down on another downward spiral.
Okay.
It's like what's that fucking Justin Timberlake movie with time? When you run out of time, you die, and you got to keep on buying the time.
Right.
Right.
It's kind of like that. Not everybody's living. So like not everybody's living. For instance, a crackhead, they're going down and their bounce up ain't necessarily because they got clean. It's because they got a new rock and they smoking it and woo.
This is giving me the energy.
Exactly. It's
real shit though.
It all depends on who the person is, and where we're from. A majority of the people are dying, and they're okay with that because it goes into. There's going to be a song coming out called "They're Watching" from Untouchable One from of Outfit featuring me. I'm basically I'm playing myself and I'm ranting. I'm not. It's not even really a rant because everything I'm saying is true. We're programmed. We are programmed to do.
Don't get a shut off feel.
No, we're we're programmed to not care, and we're programmed to manipulate everybody around us into doing what we want them to do, and everybody's at fault for it. Everybody does it. Whether they do it subconsciously or not, everybody does it.
I agree with that.
At some point.
Wait a second, guys. So we feel like the whole game is a game of manipulation.
We're
playing the game of power, because I feel like some things. Even with the intent of manipulation, are still a part of a bigger fate that they didn't even realize.
No, it's all driven by profit. It's all here's what it is.
But how do we translate that into dealing with people on a day-to-day though? Because everything we do for everyone isn't strictly about profit.
No, but it's to make 9 times out of 10 somebody's helping somebody else, and so they can feel that gratification from helping somebody.
That's a different kind of person. Not everybody's like that.
No, it's not.
I think that's true too. I've spoken to these people because I'm not like that. I'm kind of more on the line where Ville is saying.
See,
Mhm.
I try to put everybody in position to be better, right?
Mhm.
That's I had a talk earlier today. Who was I on the phone with? I was on the phone with Omab. I had a talk that a lot of people talk
Shout
about
out to Omab.
how they're shout out to Omab.
Oh my.
Everybody wants to claim to be a boss and shit like that because they got a lot of money or whatever. I don't care what kind of car you drive, how big of a house you have, how much money you got in the bank. That don't make you a boss. What makes you a boss is if you can put everybody around you in the same position that you're in. What I try to do. Like I'll bend over backwards to help anybody out in my circle. And there's one reason for that. It's not because I'm a good person, because I'm a piece of shit.
See,
I do it.
You are not a piece of shit.
I do it selfishly to stack karma in the karma bank to offset all the bad karma I still have coming towards me. I've done a lot of bad shit in my life, and I've relatively remained unaffected by it. So at
I
some
wouldn't
point,
say that.
So
I wouldn't say quite that though.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, we'll have to talk about that off air.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's all statute of limitations and shit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, my nigga.
So I selfishly go out of my way to help people to bank that good karma because I'm a piece of shit. I mean, I've peaked. I tell people this all the time. Like, I peaked. This is it. This is as good as I'm ever going to get. I'm okay with that. I came to terms with it, and it's all downhill from here. But I'm cool with it.
Yeah, Ville, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this. From what I know, I've known you for years on top of years on top of years.
I feel I'm a little insulted right now though by him saying that.
No, but
low key. But
you
the truth is,
I love his ass though, man.
Now here's the thing. You shouldn't feel that way because the people that I've chosen have deserve it. They've been carefully vetted out. Like I'm not gonna help the old lady walking across the street. Oh well. You should have Ubered.
damn.
You know.
God damn, Ville.
I only help people.
You really take it away what I was about to say about your ass.
And I also only help those who are willing to help themselves. Everybody wants from everybody else, but they're not willing to do that same shit for themselves, let alone anybody else.
Well, listen, so the process that you've chosen, like in retrospect on my life, how I'm feeling is, yeah, that makes sense. Because there's some people that I chose that probably didn't want to be chosen. And I invested a lot in them only for it to come up like we're not talking about zero. We talking about way in the negative.
Yeah.
Like way. Bro. Like nigga got me reevaluating my situation because of what I did for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a fucked up place to be in. So going forward, I understand what Ville is saying about that.
See, but everybody's different. What my point of view about everything is not going to be anything like yours.
Yes.
I still got to get this point across.
Very true.
I still want to say Ville, and then Rome, this goes for you too. You know, y'all don't have poor righteous teaching behind y'all. You know what I mean? Even if someone taught y'all actually listen. And that's where I was going with choices and all that. So if you choose to help somebody, you know, Ville, even if you vetted them out, that's your choice, you know, to say, hey, you know what? They want to do something. I'm going to help.
Theoretical tax write-off to the karma IRS.
You are not helping.
That's me.
But see, that makes sense though. That makes sense. Him saying that right now, like I understand that.
Yeah, that's just me. Not everybody operates like me.
So
like
Ville,
I put up a post. I put up a post yesterday, day before. I was on a roll. Like I've been lashing out at everybody.
Yeah.
Omar said,
"Shout out to Bill on Facebook."
Hey, Omar says it's okay to love people. Robville, ain't nothing wrong with doing good for people because you got love for them. Yeah, that's the people I do shit for. I love. Like I'll do anything in the world for Omar. I'll take a bullet for that nigga. I'll put a bullet in somebody for that motherfucker, and I know he do the same for me. And I feel the exact same way that for everybody that I fuck with. Like anybody that's a part of what I have here, I do that for.
That's real shit. So this is what I'll say though, Vil. What if you found out from the IRS Karma Bank that you get double, even triple in the bank for doing something for someone random? Would you do it then?
Nope.
That's the cold-hearted Robville that I love.
No.
Is that why he said he's a piece of shit?
No.
Is that it?
Hey, bro, I had to give the motherfucking Ric Flair woo for that shit, bro.
No.
The honesty, though.
I feel
it
him.
is.
I feel
Yep.
him.
The honesty.
I'm not the same way though. We two different people.
Yeah.
That's my bro though, man.
Like I said, I mean, to each their own. Some people are willing to help everybody out. Some people are willing to help nobody out. I help out because for a long time I operated with none.
Mm-hmm.
And not necessarily because I couldn't get it. It's because whether I was too proud or whatever the case may be, or because I'm a fucking hard-headed Scorpio, I'm like, no, I'm a phoenix that's gonna rise out the ash. So there's a reason why it's happening. I got to learn this lesson type shit. That's how I am. But the older I get and shit like that, the more I'm like, fuck this. Okay, I'll take it. But that only depends who it is. I'm not gonna let certain people help me or accept help from certain people just because of the type of people those people are. Whether it's type of people that are gonna want to hold that over your head for who knows how long after.
Right.
Indeed.
Right.
Or if it's one of those "I told you so" motherfuckers every time. Oh, I told you so. I told you so.
Yep. Is it because you've been fucked over so many times?
No, it's because
nobody likes feeling that shit.
No, it's not the being fucked over. It's the wasted time.
Yeah.
I don't care if I got fucked over. That's my fault. I could read people. I could read people very well. So if I allow them, if I give them the extra chance to fuck me over, that's my fault.
Okay, facts.
That's my fault.
Which is crazy. Yeah, man.
But I do it more. I do it more now because I don't like wasting my time. There's two things in this world that they're not making any more of, and that's time and land.
Mm-hmm.
Our lives are a mathematical equation. The X is the end date, and it could come right now. It could come 4 years from now. It could come from 25 years from now. It's one big mathematical equation that we're trying to find out the answer.
Take your time, Pastor.
And sometimes we try to find out that the answer to that equation a little more than we should, depending on how much we like to party or our job description. Whether you have a very dangerous 9 to 5 or if you about that life,
shit,
the life.
The way these motherfucking roads was icy when I was coming back from Michigan, it could be as simple as that. You ain't see the black ice.
That goes back into that promise. You don't know.
For real.
You never know.
Oh,
hey, shout out to Sammy though, man. Sam, are you enjoying this?
Sammy is here waiting for Storytime with Uncle Bobby.
Nigga, I am too. I was waiting on you to hour in.
We'll transition into that. So
mathematical.
Yeah, mathematical. That's what happens when fucking everything aligns the way it's supposed to. Mathematical. I'm gonna make a shirt. Oh, mob. We're gonna make a shirt say mathematical. Hashtag mathematical. Anyway, it's teach your own, but that's why I do what I do. You know, that's why I'm so selective of who's in my inner circle and who I fuck with and who I let in and shit like that. So, anyway, that's the end of the philosophical part of Sunday dinner.
For now.
Whoa, we really went square root on
I
that
did.
shit.
I swear to God.
I swear
For
to
now.
God, bro.
I did minor in philosophy in college though. It was one of my minors. So anyway,
Really, I thought about being a philosophy writer too.
See, women have driven everything I've done in life except for the music shit. That I've done just because I loved it.
That's fucking nuts.
Check
man.
it out. Here, the only reason I went to college, the only reason I went to college was to keep the girl I was with at the time.
Shit.
That's the only reason I went to college.
Shit.
And Trell knows her. It was Erica.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, that's tattooed on my chest still because I got all these fucking tattoos, and that motherfucker hurt the worst. Like the next chick I'm probably never gonna get married. I don't know about all that, but
we didn't even talk about your theory about that either. Are you gonna talk about
that? But I'm gonna get fucking like
I'm listening.
I need to meet another chick named Erica. Funny. Wait, theory about what?
I got a piece of it.
The girls afterwards.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
You're like the landing stop.
Yes. See. Yeah. Anyway, I am the guy. I am the guy.
Talk about it. Go ahead. You could charge for this. Like that's just
yo
sitcom movie or something.
So check it out. This is why I go to school. Like I was a high school dropout. I dropped out. I dropped out because I had a job. I was making good money.
Right.
And I dropped out of school. Why do I need school? Whatever. Cool. Dropped out. I bounced from school to school because high schools kept kicking me out. I was a bad kid. I was a bad teenager. I was a fucking gangbanger. Like you name it, I did it. So I get into this relationship with this girl who's out of my league. She's told this woman is out of my league because she has her shit together. I had just moved back from fucking Niagara Falls in Vegas. I just came back here. And so I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? So I get with this girl and I gotta get a job, because like the street shit's cool, but like she got kids. I move into the crib and shit. And I can't be Rob Villain and have some blowback come on. So I'm working all these fucking weird ass jobs, pawn shops, whatever the case may be, but nothing's going right. So the relationship is about to end. I could feel it, she could feel it, but we're both kind of holding on for some reason.
Okay.
And I was like, fuck, I gotta go to school. Like this is what it's gonna like if I go to school,
that's the move.
I get my degree, I get a job.
This motherfucker was like, that's the move.
That's the move. To school. I'm gonna go spend a shitload of fucking money with the hopes that I could keep sticking my penis in this lady.
Okay.
Oh God. All right.
So I go get my GED. First I gotta get my GED. And like I'm not stupid by any means. Like they thought I was gonna be a child prodigy because I taught myself to read at 3. When I started kindergarten, I was for an hour and a half, I'd go with the 4th graders and go do English reading and literature with them. And then when I was in 4th grade, I was hired in a high school level. So all that shit came very naturally and very fast. But I wasn't good with math. I wasn't mathematical.
He wasn't mathematical.
I was not.
Not yet. Not yet. Huh?
At all.
Oh, man. Shout out to Sammy for that shit, man.
Yeah. So anyway.
Rob ass.
I was like, I did a bunch of research on what I was going to go to school for. I didn't want to go to school for fucking a bunch of years. I didn't want to incur a bunch of debt. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go be an x-ray tech. It's fucking 2 years. You get your associates. You start off, mid to high 20s. An hour, cool. Then after the first semester are taking fucking biology and fucking anatomy and all these fucking, because I don't go, like, I start picking my classes and I don't start taking the regular classes that you got. I don't go take my math class, my English class, none of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm taking all the classes I need to take for that degree first, and then I'll go take all the other shit later.
Right.
So when I go get my GED, I go sign up for it. I go to Maryville. I go to Maryville Adult Education. I go sign up for it. They're like, well, these are days and times of the classes. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, you gonna take classes? I was like, no. When can I take test? And it was Tuesday. It's Tuesday afternoon. She's like, you just want to take test? I was like, yeah. She's like, you come Thursday and Friday evening from 6 to 9. I was like, all right. How much? Boom. Paid her the fucking $75, you know, fucking set up the thing. What the fuck I want to study? I'm smart, bitch. So I go in, and I finished the whole test Thursday night. The whole thing. Like, I finished the first part that was supposed to be done into 3 hours in like an hour and 17 minutes. And I go up there, I was like, can I just take the other one? And they're like, what do you mean the other one? I was like, I'm done. They're like, what do you mean you're done? I'm done. So she's like, hold on. So the lady goes back into the other offices and comes back with some guy, and he's like, you sure you want to? I was like, yeah. Like, if I don't finish it today, I'll come back tomorrow. Finish the whole thing Thursday. Wait 2 weeks, get my scores back. I got the best scores on the GED in the state of Indiana for the entire fucking year of 2011.
It's fucking dope.
So then I got mad because she wouldn't let me have a graduation party. I was like, technically, I graduated. Why can't I have a graduation party? So anyway,
that's what you got mad about?
Yeah. So now I decide I got to go to school. So I pick all these classes. I'm taking all these anatomy classes, biology, all that shit. And then after first semester, I start reading more into all the classes I have to take something I probably should have done in the beginning. I got to take trigonometry. I got to take calculus. And guess what? I'm not mathematical. So I switched my major to double major in pre-law political science with a minor in psychology and philosophy.
Philosophy, yeah.
So that's what I ended up going with and shit like that before I decided to go to law school. And it was a dual program when I transferred from IU to school in San Diego. The college I was going to, Miramar, had a dual learning program with Cal Western School of Law. So basically, I was finishing up my bachelor's. Like, I'm like, I kind of, part of me wants to go back, but I'm already so far in like debt. Like, it's not even funny. But if I go back for another 18 months and finish up, it'll take me about 18 months to finish. And that's if but I'll finish with fucking 3 bachelor's degrees. I'll finish up with a bachelor's in political science, one in public policy, and one in philosophy. But I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with those? So I'm doing these dual credit programs in San Diego, and then I get a job at a law firm to try to save another relationship. That's a whole nother story. And it lasted about 3 months. I can't do the inner office politics and shit. So anyway, I start school to keep this relationship. And
so Rob Veal, he's about the pussy.
I'm about the normalcy. Like, growing up where we're from, one of my things, one of the things that I wanted was on like my bucket list was the big house with the white picket fence that I seen on TGIF that wasn't in my neighborhood. You know what I mean? That's like, I'm a product of a broken home. So I wanted the opposite of that more than anything. You know, the lights, camera, action. You know, I've worked on, I've worked on movies. I've worked on TV shows. Right. I've worked with, all types of top artists or whatever. But that's what I wanted. So if that means, that I had to go to fucking school to do it. But no, what I am the guy that you come to and you get engaged with. And then after like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you leave me to go back to your ex, who you live happily ever after with. That's me.
Who you then marry.
who you then marry. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. I like this shit is like literally. This sounds like a Kevin Hart movie.
bro. That's what I am. I am the guy. I'm the pit stop before you find the love of your life. That's usually your ex. I've been engaged 3 times. I bought 3 fucking rings, 3 expensive rings. Oh, girl, that's tattooed on my chest. I got her a custom diamond, a custom heart-shaped diamond. What the fuck? And guess what? She went back to her ex.
She went back to her ex.
She went back to her ex-husband that was still technically married to the lady that he left her for. What the fuck? Bro, like, I need some sad trombone shit, like, right there. What the fuck, bro? Like, what the hell is going on? And the fucking harps. That's sad and happy at the same time.
This poor guy, Sammy, if you feel like you want to get married to your ex, you can always come and date Rob Villain for a little bit.
Yeah, come fuck with me, and then your ex is gonna marry you.
Your ex is gonna marry you, and you'll live happily ever after.
So me and old girl,
I swear to God, Vil should charge for this, bro. Like if it's that kind of gift.
Now here's where we get into story time with Uncle Bobby. He and me and the lovely woman that I went to school for, we didn't work out. Everything was going good. School started in August. Everything was. I'm going to school full time, and I'm a full time like stay at home stepdad. Like, I still got dinner on the table every night. By fucking 7 o'clock, like everything. And I'm going to school full time. I'm doing not 12 credit hours. I'm doing 15 credit hours.
Yeah, those were hard times. Man, oh man.
Here's what happened. October 7th. One of my good friends, Josh, gets married. I'm the best man. I give the speech. We're all at the wedding. I'm giving the speech. Everybody's laughing. Imagine me giving a best man speech.
I could.
How good and hilarious and vulgar it's going to be. And there was no kids allowed at the wedding, so it was fine.
That shit was like roast.
Yes, basically. So we had a grand old time, bro. Went home, went to sleep, woke up the next morning. She looking at me. She said, "I'm gonna go back to my ex-husband." I said, "Huh?" I was like, "He's still married to the girl that he left you for." Like, what the fuck? So anyway, we break up. And I'm like, fuck it.
This was right after the wedding?
Bro, the next morning. Now, this is how petty I am. Want to hear how petty I am? Every week.
I want to know what happened.
Like I said, it was October, right? Oh, it's because I didn't have my shit together. It's because I kept wanting to be in the streets.
Okay.
Like I walked that fine line, but she didn't have a problem spending the street money.
Right.
So anyway, this is how petty I am. Every week, somebody in her family hosted the Bears game. Like I said, it was in October, right? It was our week to host a game. I had just bought a brand new fucking flat screen. It was like 60-inch flat screen that I bought the spring before for the NBA playoffs. Like, I went and bought it for the playoffs and shit. So somebody was already my sister-in-law and brother-in-law were already at the house, like watching stuff on TV, but game haven't started yet. I went unplugged the TV, unhooked the TV, and manhandled the TV and put it in my car because this is 2012.
That's petty as fuck.
So this,
and that TV was heavy,
bro. Yeah, it's 2012
in front of them too,
and I got to put it in my car.
Like, man,
yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, we break up.
Real motherfuckers. I would have helped you. I would have helped you carry that shit, dog.
We broke up, and I still continue to go to school and shit like that. But my rebound now, Uncle Bobby's story time of the week. We need some fucking we need like some music. Ready?
Theme song.
I mean, this is what we have. This is the music we have.
We still waiting on the fireplace.
This week,
I've been watching fucking
Cobra
fire
Kai, behind me,
man, and that shit goes right along with that. Dog.
Yeah, we'll get into Cobra Kai after.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Uncle Bobby's story time. Okay, on this week's edition of Story Time with Uncle Bobby, check it out. So me and old girl break up, and I go on a rebound. If anybody that's watching or listening knows my brother, Critical, and me, we are strip club frequenters. We have membership at Deja Vu. So I started going to the strip club. And a strip club experience with me isn't your typical strip club experience. Like, I don't go there for like lap dances or anything like that. Like, I go there because it's like Cheers for us. Everybody knows my name. The drinks are strong and they're cheap. I'm actually quite the germaphobe, and I don't want some sweaty naked bitch that's been dancing a bunch of other niggas all night anywhere by me unless she about to like do a shower and hand sanitizer, then fucking light herself on fire and burn it all off. So I've gotten 2 lap dances in my entire life, and I'm 40 years old. So anyway, there happened to be a stripper there.
What was her name?
At Deja Vu.
Her name was Kita.
Oh, you said it.
Her Destiny or Diamond, one of those 2 fucking names were her dance name. Anyway, she wasn't like no bust down fucking stripper, nothing like that. She had daddy issues. I should have seen that from the get-go, because the dude that she was with at the time was like 45 and she was in her early 20s. I should have seen that right off the bat. And she's like black, white, and fucking Mexican. And so I should have seen that. I shouldn't just known that was going to be a fucking crazy combination too. So anyway, she took a liking to me. She had recently broke up with the 45-year-old guy. And you got to think, at this time, I'm 32 at this time. I'm 32 years old.
Okay.
Young buck.
So she goes to work and she goes home. She's, like I said, she's not like no fucking bust down fucking thought bitch or nothing like that.
She just dancing at the club.
Yeah, fucking huge ass, big ass titties, bro. Like you would like. I was surprised that my fucking majestic titty PTSD didn't kick in. And then one day I seen the first time I seen the titties with the lights on. They're big, but they weren't majestic, because like one area of the nipple was kind of offset on one and kind of like pointed down, and the other titty was really perky. So they weren't very majestic, but they're nice titties. Like I would slap myself with the titties, so they weren't majestic, but they were nice titties.
After you set them on fire, right?
Yeah. So anyway,
imagine Rob Ville slapping
shout out
with some titties and shit.
Hey, shout out to my brother Critical. Shout out to my brother Critical. He's watching right now. He's like huge tits. He knows, because he knows who I'm talking about.
So anyway, shit, that's cool though.
So I start fucking with this bitch. And I'm fucking with her heavy, because anybody knows me. I don't fuck with white bitches. Like, and women, bitches, whatever. Like, I mean that.
We're sorry.
We're
sorry,
that
ladies.
in the sincerest form when I call you a bitch.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
If I didn't like you, I would call you a cunt.
Right. Or
like, hey, I called the Indian fucking technical support guy with Comcast a cunt the other day, but I'll tell that story after.
Why'd you do that?
I'll tell a story before the end of the show. So this is gonna be a good show. Anyway, I like, she's black, she's half black and she's half Mexican to me, and that's like
trouble.
That not to me. That's fucking
beautiful.
That's come here, bitch. Like, come here. But anyway,
bring your ass over here.
So I start fucking with her, and I start fucking with her heavy, bro. And then my other brother Pee-wee's like, why ain't you wife her up yet, man? Blah blah blah. Woo this, woo that. I'm like, all right. Like, everybody's like, yeah, man. So boom, I kind of wifed the bitch up, and then we're fucking around, and it's going throughout like the winter. We're fucking around for a while, and then I'm like, so we gonna like, you gonna be my bitch or what? Like, and she's like, no. Like, she's like, this is cool. We'll keep doing this. I'm like, all right, cool. So still fucking picking her up from work, taking her home to Valpo, having a grand old time, So one morning I woke up weirdly, bro. Like, I had this weird feeling. I wake up and I sleep with my contacts in. So when I wake up, I got to focus, nigga. I can't just like see shit. So I focus, nigga. And then this old ass white man looking at me. It's her ex. Yeah, nigga. Supposedly, he wasn't supposed to have a key to the place, but he got a key to the place. This nigga got his hand in his pocket, like he got a pistol. He's like, "You got to get out of here." I'm like, "Okay." Like, nigga, my backpack's in the living room, bro. So, okay, nigga. If that's a pistol in there, I'll see you later. So I'm getting my shit. And she's crying, "Don't leave me here. He's gonna beat me up." And I'm like, "See you later, bitch." So me being the nice guy that I am, the pussy was really good. She didn't have no kids, nothing like that. Pussy was woo, bro. So anyway, she's crying. I'm running. I leave. So nice guy I am, and she's like looking out the window, bro, like face pressed against the glass, like help me. And then like the drape shut. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna help her. I called the police. So I called the police and be like, yo, there might be a domestic disturbance at this address. I heard screaming.
Right. Bro.
So I leave and I go about my business. I call my brother, nigga, and I was like, bro, this weird ass nigga just looking at me. He's like, all right, cool. He's like, we see him at the strip club and this nigga look weird, then, you know, what we got his ass type shit. Well, evidently this nigga didn't let me be in there, so he could kind of stop fucking with her, right? And she was mad at me. She's calling me all types of bitches and assholes because I called the police. And nigga, she got like a bruise on her face and shit. She's like, you're a bitch. You're a pussy. You call the police. After clearly she got beat up.
She was saying that you was supposed to help her though, dog.
Nigga.
You was supposed to hop up and do some shit.
Nigga.
Oh, Captain. What if it was the S?
Nigga. No. So.
I mean, I feel him though.
Nigga, my cape was in the
and that nigga asked her. He was like, so,
bro,
so you gonna be my
the whole
time?
The whole time, well, he's there like, I got a pistol. Like he insinuating he got the pistol. So, bro, the pussy was good, but I'm not getting no pussy, bro. Like, bro, I could have a baby mama and I'll be like, sorry,
you can have
the kid's gonna grow.
Shit.
I'm gonna be a single dad.
Right.
But anyway. I'm all types of bitches and hoes and pussies.
Though. This nigga Robbville called the police talking about it might be something domestic going on in this.
Yeah, hey, nigga, you know how bad I would have felt if he would have killed that bitch?
I feel you though.
So anyway, but wait, there's more. So I go back to the strip club. Shout out to Il Brown. He said the mic sound proper. Hell yeah, we waited like fucking 7 months for these bitches. They're a back order forever. So anyway, I go back in the strip club. I don't give a fuck. Like this is where we go. This is our cheers, goddammit. Fuck you, fucking stripper bitch. So I go back in there, and guess who's drunk and wants some dick? The stripper bitch. And guess who's toxic and was like, I'll fuck you. This dumb nigga right here. So
shit, I said, real ass story.
I'll fuck you.
In this foolish ass nigga, bruh.
So check it out. So check it out. Me and my brother Critical, we lived in Miller. We had a lake house. Mm-hmm. We had a house on the lagoon, right by Marquette Park. Had a pier, a rowboat, all types of shit. So I'd take her back there. I was like, first of all, bitch, I ain't going back to your house no more. Like after old dude was there, nope, you come to my crib, you know.
Never.
So we skeeting at the crib. So she started being at the crib all the time. We started getting back in the groove and everything. And she's just started getting weirder and weirder, bro. She thought she was a fucking cat. Like meow, meow. I wish I had a motherfucking meow cat shit, but I don't. But she would meow in a sentence.
Whoa. Pause.
And this is the stripper.
Pause. What?
Okay, ready? We have breaking news. I was fucking thought she was a feline. She really thought she was a fucking cat. like in the middle of sentences, like you know how we're talking right now. I was like, yeah, so for New Year's we had a party at the crib, meow. T Clark was there. Shout out to T Clark, meow. G Scott was there, meow. Like that's how she would talk, bro.
What the fuck,
bro? I started getting into like fucking EDM music and shit because she liked that kind of shit, and my brother likes that shit too. EDM trap. So we went to a couple shows. I took her to one of the shows we went to. Bro, this bitch was fucking lit, acting all types of fucking weird. And I was like, after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start kind of fucking distance myself from her again. Like she was just doing some weird shit, bro. Like weird, like rubbing on other niggas type shit. Like, no, bitch, I'm gonna end up like hurting somebody like that, or I'm gonna get hurt. Like,
yeah.
And that's not like no. So
yo, meow. That really, you know what I'm saying? That really takes the cake, though.
Yeah.
But wait,
did you ever have like a talk about it with her? Like, bitch, why you always doing that little cat, that dumbass cat shit?
No, but one day I kind of barked every couple sentences, and she couldn't understand why, and it was fucking hilarious. You had to be there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I do like a DMX growl every couple sentences and shit. Yeah, and she
Demonstrate.
And she didn't get it.
No, she'd be like, "What are you doing that for?" I'd be like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "I ain't doing shit. I'm just watching fucking TV." And she'd be like, I was trying to fuck with her, but she wasn't.
Yo.
She was, bro. She did so much like ecstasy and so much fucking Molly, and like she was like, bro, it was like her whole brain wasn't there. But she was a bad bitch, and she had a good pussy, so I was willing to deal with some shit because I know that there's some shit she had to deal with to get this dick.
With me, yeah, right. Exactly.
I got issues. I'm toxic in ways. So boom. It's a 2-lane road, bro.
Yeah.
So anyway, I stopped fucking with her. But I would talk to her at the club. We go to Deja Vu. I bullshit with her, whatever. She come sit at the table. Because me and my brother, we get to the club. Niggas be hating, bro. Because we be in there and all the waitresses, the strippers, they be just coming and talking to us. We don't be getting no dances like that or nothing. They just be bullshit. They be telling us about their dates and shit. Like, nigga, like, what the fuck? Dr. Phil? Do I look like Dr. Phil? But a lot of them are friends. So she calls me one day. She's like, come to the hotel. She's like, me and Alicia are here. We got a bunch of Molly. I'm like, all right. So me, nigga, I'm like, I'm about to go fuck 2 strippers. I'm about to go fuck 2 strippers.
Right.
Yes. I'm like, bro, I'm loving life. I'm about to go fuck these bad bitches. About to get mollied out. I get there. I do some Molly. About 17 minutes later, I was like, I'll be right back. I went to the bathroom. I went into the bathroom, nigga. I looked in the mirror. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. And like what I'm seeing ain't what I'm supposed to look like. The Molly's playing tricks on me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm splashing water in my face. Bitches knocking. Like these bitches these bitches are like ready to get down. And I'm like, okay. Because old girl told old girl that, boom. Okay. Well, guess what? I couldn't do it. Molly tripped the fuck out. Like I was tripping the fuck out.
Oh, no,
I'm in a situation that every man would love to be in. And my dick's cool. My dick's like, let's go. Let's go. I'm like, no, bro. This ain't the move. My dick's like, bro.
Yo.
What happened? So you got annoyed?
Bro, it's like paranoid is like is not as serious. It was way more serious than paranoid. It was like I just like I don't like ecstasy either. Me and ecstasy don't get along either.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm not a happy-go-lucky person on ecstasy. I'm more like I might have to fucking shank somebody in this bitch type shit. Like I'm on like for some reason I'm like on edge and alert, like watching the whole shit, But no, bro, like me and Molly did not get along. So I just like walked out, nigga, dick all hard, fucking. I'm like, I gotta go, and I just left.
Damn.
Just left. So, and she's all worried. She's hitting me up and everything, and I'm kind of like embarrassed, and like, damn, like, I ain't gonna be able to fuck both of them at the same time again, or have that chance again. What the fuck? So, I end up fucking her again. One time. Then we went out. We go out because my brother is DJing at a bar. There used to be a bar in Lake Station called 219 Bar and Grill. So he's DJing for the night, right? So I make a flyer and all that shit. And guess who shows up there? Meow. So Keita shows up and is like on my nuts the whole night. You know, she's the bitch that's standing next to the fucking the DJ booth thing because I'm sitting back there drinking, you know, with Crit. Bro, she made it a point to come home with me that night. She called my sister. My sister lived in the house that I was renting. So she came home with my sister.
Okay.
And ended up sneaking into my room. I woke up to her filleting me. Which was, well, most men would be like, shit, I woke up to a blowjob. Not when it's a fucking crazy feline bitch. You already told, like, yo, this ain't going down. Like, when we got to the house, I was like, no.
So she took the shit. That's basically what you said.
I guess you could kind of say she raped me. But no man's going to say that because after I woke up, I was like, what the fuck you doing? I was like, oh, yeah, okay, keep going. So, after that, I was really done with her, right?
Okay.
Totally done with her. We have a party at my house. A party that I wasn't there when it started. I was in the city. I come back from the city, I get to the party. Guess who shows up with my sister?
Meow.
Meow. So me and Crit have this party at our lake house. Meow comes with my sister with an overnight bag, bro. Meow has an overnight bag. So she already subconsciously premeditated that she was gonna try to like
stay.
Yeah. So anyway, I left. I went to my mom's house and I stood out at my mom's house. Yep.
Go.
Stayed out of my mom's house. There's a whole party going on in my crib. I left. See you later.
Why, man? Why you just didn't tell that bitch she couldn't stay? That's what I'd have been on.
Bro, because we've had that discussion before. But she's like, okay, it's not even about you. Blah. Okay, I don't want to be with you. Blah blah. Bitch, you showed up to my crib with an overnight bag. So check it out.
Shit.
Okay, so here's my question: Did sis know that you wasn't fucking with her no more?
I probably would have fucked again. I don't even.
Yeah, my sister knew.
Know if sis knew.
Yeah. My sister knew, but the people that know me and my sister know me and my sister don't get along.
Okay.
So to the point where she might not have gave a fuck whether or not she was coming.
See, like and that night, Craig even said, Critical said she tried to get into his room with this girl Sam that night because I left. So check it out. I totally left her alone. I wasn't fucking with her. This was in February. No, the party was in April. So from April all the way to November, bro, I wasn't fucking with her at all. But she would, she emailed old girl that's tattooed on me. She emailed her and be like, how do I get them back?
What?
Like, I don't know. I didn't want them. I went back to my ex.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah, so check it out. Yeah, bro, she was fucking weird. So I have a birthday party at 219 Bar and Grill. Guess who shows up at the birthday party and comes back to my house with my sister?
I think we know the answer.
So she friends with your sister at this point.
Yeah. Well, now check it out. I have a witness. Shout out to my dude C Rich from the city. He's a phenomenal singer. C Rich, check him out. He got a couple projects out. I would suggest you check out the Certified Organic Project.
Shout out C Rich.
But I want him to perform at my birthday. I had a whole performance at my birthday party, bro. Fucking Trilogy performed. Fucking Untouchable one from the outfit performed. C Rich performed. D-Edge performed. I'm up there singing with my nigga C Rich, bro. I'm up there being an R&B crooner the whole night. I locked my door at the crib, bro. To my room. My room, I got the whole basement. My whole basement, I got a living room, got the bedroom, got the whole basement, right? I locked the door. And see, Rich is laughing because I'm like, bro, she's fucking crazy. And he's laughing because she's like, just let me, she's drunk. Just let me fuck you. He's like, who's gonna turn down pussy? I was like, nigga, she crazy. He's like, she must be. I was like, nigga, you can sleep in my bed. I'm gonna sleep on the couch, blah, blah, blah. Bro, again, the door was locked. She has no key. I have both keys to the door, and she got in. I don't know if she like Jimmy rigged it open or whatever the case may be, but she got in, and I woke up again to her sucking my dick. But this time I fucking tripped the fuck out, like bad, bro. Cause I felt violated, bro. Cause I was already talking to somebody else. You know, there was a whole new girl in the picture at the time.
Mm-hmm.
She started crying. Fucking ran upstairs, and as she tried to run upstairs, she fell. So I know she hit her knee and shit, or fucking shin. And that was karma right there for her being a crazy ass bitch.
That is funny though.
Did you see her fall?
Right there.
Hell yeah, you saw her fall.
I seen it, and then I heard it, and then she fucking slid down like 2-3 stairs.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, I did not ask her if she was okay or anything.
Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
She was wilding, no dog.
So
this nigga locks the door and somehow you get in just to suck a nigga dick, dog. Like,
I didn't fuck with her ever again after that. She would message me. She would message me. She got really bad into drugs and fucking around with the wrong. She fucked around with some dude that told her that they were going to borrow a snowblower, and he was really robbing the snowblower, and they got locked in the garage because the guy was home and seen it. So the guy locked the garage door so they couldn't get out and called the police.
What?
But now she was a born again Christian. I seen her at Bracken Van Til's in Hobart like 3-4 months ago, and she's like, "I know you do not believe in God, but I would like you to open your heart and invite him in as I spread the gospel to you right now." And I told her, I got something I want to spread on you.
Feel ain't shit.
What was her response? What was her response?
The church parking lot.
Hallelujah.
She kind of looked, she kind of gasped, looked taken aback, and her little white little Christian fucking black clip-on tie wearing nigga was like, I think he was more surprised than her. And I kind of gave her a smile and a wink, and I went in and I went to buy supplies to make some edibles.
I'm dead.
So that's the story.
Storytime with Robville has been brought to you by
Crazy bitch. I like to fuck crazy bitches.
Hey, you never disappoint, man. You never disappoint.
This Storytime has been brought to you by White Widow Weed.
Yeah, it was crazy though.
That shit is off the chains though.
Yeah. Bro. It was crazy. Like she'll randomly like a bunch of pictures on Instagram. Like probably a week after Thanksgiving, she liked like 17 pictures and then unliked them.
Wow.
So she's still meowing.
She belongs to the Lord now, I guess we'll say.
Yeah.
Because she's still relatively young. She's only like 30, 31 years old, but she looks beat the fuck up. I'm like, yeah, because the way you look, only the Lord's going to love you, bitch. No, Sammy. I'm not saving her.
Phil is fucking terrible. Man.
I put up a post.
He's honest.
Shout out to Keita, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, shout out to Critical just reminded me. The last time I reached out to her, dude that I was just talking about that got her locked up because he was stealing shit at the garage.
Mm-hmm.
She stopped fucking with him because she found Jesus Christ. And
she did it in jail.
He released her nudes. Like he went
What?
on her Facebook and started releasing all these pictures, and it's crazy because it's a bunch of pictures I took of her.
Oh shit!
So I reached out to her. I was like, "Hey, girl, your pussy's all over fucking my timeline, their timeline, everybody's timeline." And I was like, "It's still she had a pretty pussy."
That's
so
crazy.
everything else got destroyed, but the pussy was
yeah. So anyway, shout out to Meow Mix. You did have some good vagina, but
Break time for me.
you're fucking crazy.
That's funny as shit.
Where you going? He's like, break time. I gotta pee. But when he gets back, we're gonna get into our favorite show right now, Cobra Kai. We're gonna get into some other shit. I want to tell a Comcast story, but I don't want to tell it till he gets back. So when he gets back, we've had.
I want to know about this,
bro. So as everybody knows, we do this show live from Villain Radio Studios in Highland, Indiana. This is a multimedia production facility. We have recording studio, podcast studio, tattoo studio. We do all types of shit here. I have to have Comcast Business because I'm zoned in a business area. And for some reason, Comcast Business costs so much fucking money. I pay $175 a month just for fucking internet. And it's not even that fast. Not even that fast. It was like 75 megabytes per second. So we had I've had problems with the internet ever since I moved into the building. Like literally, I called them the first time like 3 weeks after I took over from faculty. Shout out to Boogie and Jesse. So I move into the building, take over faculty, move all my shit in, and the internet's working for shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So they're like, well, everything looks fine on our end. I was like, well, can you send a tech out? They're like, well, we gotta wait till something looks wrong on our end. I was like, well, what the fuck? So I'm calling, and finally, I'm on the phone with this guy, and he's like, look, tell him that something's wrong with your phone, and they'll send somebody out faster. So I called back again. I was like, yo, something's wrong with my phone, and I unplugged my phone out of the modem.
Nice.
Fine. And they're like, oh, we see your phone's not working. Okay, we'll send somebody out. So they send somebody out. They switch out my modem. They're like, oh, you had an older modem. It was like a DOCSIS 2.0. It was only able to handle like 30 megabytes per second download speeds, and you're set up for 75. So that's why you're having trouble. Woo this, woo that, whatever.
Okay.
Like, all right, cool. Like thanks, man. And like he got his the cable niggas got their little thing that they hook up to the modem and everything. And he's running all these tests. He's like, look, the speed's all really, really fast. You'll be set to go. I was like, are you sure? I stream video. That's what I do. I do live shows, and we stream them live and all this good shit. Woo that, woo that. And he's like, yeah, man, look how fast it is. I was like, cool. So we go back to doing the shows, and guess what? It still wasn't like it was supposed to be. Like it was still something wrong. Like no matter what, everything was still not as fast as it should be.
Was it the same or worse? Or a little better?
It was the same, but it wasn't. It was intermittent now. It wouldn't be happening all the time.
Right.
Like everybody that's watching tonight's episode, if you've noticed, we haven't had no hiccups. We haven't had nobody disappear. Or our mics haven't went out or anything like that,
right?
Because we figured out what the real problem was.
Well, it's not mine. Let me make it clear. I'm not in the studio right now. I am satellite.
Yeah,
so,
he's working.
Yeah. So don't count my side.
Yeah. So finally, I bitch enough that they send another technician out, and this guy, he's a cool guy. He's not fucking. Most guys just come out and be like, oh yeah, that's it. This guy walked the wire. So he followed the wire from where it goes up into the ceiling to where it goes out to the roof to where it goes, under the ground out to the pole at the street on Indianapolis Boulevard. He's like, well, you had a couple kinks in your line. And in a data cable, a kink acts just like it does in a water hose. There's trouble. It gives trouble to the stream getting through. Okay. So he runs new wiring from the top of the building throughout the building into my office. Well, into the control room because that's where the modem is in the office suite. He tests everything, and it's the fastest speed ever. Like, I have the modem now that I'm supposed to have. It's a DOCSIS 3.0. He's like, look, I'm supposed to be getting 75 megabytes per second. I was only getting 30. Now I'm getting like 97. He's like, you were not always going to get 97, but you're getting 97 now because of of what time of day. It was like non-peak hours or whatever, right?
Right.
So we go ahead and we start, right? We start doing the shows again, but we're still connected to Wi-Fi, and I'm still having the same problem. And I'm thinking maybe because everybody got the password and everybody hooks their phones up to the Wi-Fi and shit like that when they get here. So I changed the Wi-Fi password and only give it to certain people, right? Same thing. Same thing's happening. So I was like, fuck it. I went online to Amazon. I bought a 100-foot Ethernet cable, plugged it into the modem. I ran it through the entire fucking ceiling, through the whole office suite, from one end of the office all the way to the other. So it's probably like, 55 feet throughout the ceiling, whatever. Drop it down, go to Walmart. I buy a fucking router, plug it into the router, and then I fucking I plug the computers in by Ethernet, right? Okay. Still having issues. I'm on the phone with these motherfuckers talking all types of shit. I spend thousands of dollars a year. Like, what the fuck?
Okay, now we getting into the story.
Yeah. So I was like, bro, like what the fuck's going on? Like, this is bullshit. They're like, sorry, sir, everything's good on our end. I was like, all right, whatever, I deal with it, What else can I do? Then I get a letter from AT&T saying that I could get fucking $40 a month for 2 years, fucking 300 megabytes per second. I was like, oh, all right, cool, So I call AT&T. Bro, I'm excited. I'm about to tell Comcast, suck my fucking dick. Get the fuck out of here. I'm about to treat Comcast like Meow Mix and kick them out the basement.
Nice.
Well, guess what? AT&T comes here, and I can't get AT&T because the back buildings on the office complex are not wired for AT&T fiber. They're wired for regular ass AT&T, like 768 kilobytes per second, which is like fucking dial-up internet, bro.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, hold on, this is okay. Needless to say, I'm pissed off again. So we have drainage problems here at the studio parking lot. Anytime it rains or snows, all the water pulls up, floods. So the landlord hires this company named Gridhawk to come dig and put in a drainage pipe.
You're putting them all out.
So these motherfuckers come in, they look on the fucking blueprints of where all the pipes are, where all the fucking underground wires are, and all that bullshit. They put the fucking little flags, they fucking spray paint where everything. Well, they must not have been very mathematical with their fucking with their fucking measurements, because they start digging and they rip the whole fucking Comcast wire out of the ground. Now check it out. I did not know that they ripped it out of the ground. All I know is there was an outage in the area because on my Comcast business app, I got a fucking notification like, hey, there's an outage in your area. Cool. So I come to work, and everything I do here, I need the internet for the most part. I mean, I need it even to run Pro Tools. When I fire up Pro Tools, it needs to be online to check my license.
Yep.
So I mean, I could use my my hotspot on my phone and whatnot, whatever. But I came to watch Cobra Kai. Like, my day was cleared. I was coming here to roll up a couple backwoods and watch Cobra Kai. All 10 episodes in a row. That's exactly what my Friday was supposed to be. But no.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I'm on the phone with Comcast. They finally get me over to a technical support guy who sounded exactly like this. Thank you for calling Comcast. How may I help you today?
No surprise.
I was like, oh my God. But his accent was way, way thicker than that. And he proceeds to tell me, I tell him what's going on. I tell him what I've done. I've reset the router by unplugging it for 30 seconds and plugging it back in. I have reset the router by pushing the fucking reset button with a fucking pin. I tell him everything I've done, and he is just reading off the fucking script on what I should do. And he's telling me to do exactly what the fuck I've told him I've already fucking done. And then he's like, I was like, bro, can you go to like the third or like the fourth or fifth step and start reading from fucking there? Because everything you telling me, I've already fucking done. What's he do? Sir, I need you to press the power button. Bro, there's not a fucking power button on my goddamn modem. Sir, I need you to press the power button. Nigga, if you do not scroll down your motherfucking script and tell me what to do, which is nothing, because on my end, my shit's powering on and all that shit. It's your fucking signal that it's not receiving. Why is it not receiving it? The thing said the outage was over. So I just so happened to have to take the garbage out. I done hung up on this motherfucker. Take the garbage out. There's a Comcast nigga in the parking lot. He's like, we don't know what's going on. When we took the reading at the tower, and the tower says it's live. I'm like, all right. He's like, I got to unlock this box, take the cover off, and then I got to test the building receiver, the receiving where the wire plugs into on my building. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So I go back in, and I walk back in, and my phone's ringing, and who is it? The motherfucker calling me back because I hung up on him.
Yeah, they call
okay.
They call you back though.
So this motherfucker I want to resolve this issue right now for you, sir. Nigga, you're dumb as fuck. You're sitting at home in your drawers on a fucking computer that Comcast sends you, reading off a script. I know because I used to do it for Microsoft. I'd be smoking blunts in my drawers, nigga. So anyway, he calls me back, and he's telling me to do the same thing that I hung up on him for, telling me what to do.
Oh, shit.
I was like, listen here, you fucking dot-headed Indian cunt. And as soon as I said that.
That's where he would use the C word.
This is where we get.
That's where he got to
cut
the
off.
C.
And as soon as I said that, the Comcast nigga knocked on the door. I was like, let me call you back. The real Comcast people are here. I went outside, and he figured out what it was. The Gridhawk niggas that were doing the fucking drainage piping ripped the fucking Comcast wire off, ripped it in half. So that's why we didn't have it. It had nothing to do with Comcast, so I just called this poor dot-head Indian motherfucker a cunt for no reason. So the guys, it's not Comcast's job to bury your wire. They ran a new wire from the pole on Indianapolis Boulevard all the way to this building, which it's pretty far away. Right. You know, it's a nice distance. So they run the wire, plug it in. I come in, unplug the router, plug it back in. Boom, 5 minutes. Internet's back. By this time, it's fucking 7:30. I'm trying to get into Cobra Kai, and I can't because I'm still pissed off, and I'm catching up on TikTok.
Right.
And then I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to go home. I go home. And I'm chilling, watching Cobra Kai. It's 3:30 in the morning. My phone goes off. It's an alert from my security camera here at the studio. So I go and I hit the live feed, and it's snowing. So there's a plow going through the lot. And then here I see the plow go through. The plow's going, it's going. And then boom, the camera goes out
Cuts off.
Because the plow grabs the motherfucking cable wire that they just ran and couldn't bury, so it was just laying on top of the parking lot. The motherfucking plow nigga couldn't see it because it was underneath the snow, and he totally ripped the fucking cable wire from the fucking pole on the boulevard and from my building.
Dude.
So I come into work on Saturday, and I have to do work. I got to edit a video. And when I open Premiere, I have to be online. So Premiere could fucking scan my license. I had a little mixing work that I had to do for my nephew in California. He asked me to mix a song for him. And then I wanted to watch fucking Cobra Kai, bro. Like, bro, like I have a whole living room here at the studio. Like a legit, I got a whole ass living room with a comfortable ass couch. I got a fucking 43-inch TV.
Which is why we love Villain Radio.
So I wanted to kick up, roll up, and watch Cobra Kai and not listen to my mom's fucking dogs barking, you know, because those of you guys who are new to the show, me and my brother, it wasn't my idea. My brother moved my mom in during at the height of the pandemic when she was going to get evicted. So it's weird when you live with your mom, when you live with your parents, is one thing. When your mom lives with you, when your parents live with you, I'm an asshole. Like I'll be like, why don't you mop the floor or some shit? What the fuck? Well, anyway, she got 2 chihuahuas. They be barking every time they fucking hear the wind blow. So I was looking forward to, getting some work done here. No. So what did I do? I went and bought a Verizon mobile hotspot. Threw it on Critical's fucking Verizon plan for $20 a month for unlimited fucking data, and hooked the security cameras because I didn't care. Whatever, I go home and watch Cobra Kai, whatever. Not having the security cameras what really pissed me off,
Yeah.
So I was here all day yesterday because Comcast told me they're going to come out today. There'll be somebody in your. I'm Comcast business. Pay thousands of dollars a year, so they have niggas that come out on Saturdays and Sundays. Well, guess what? I was here at 10 o'clock at night. Guess who didn't show up?
Sounds about right.
So I'm glad I went and bought that fucking thing. Whatever. So I had it hooked up, and the Comcast guy came today. I seen it because my my thing went off. My motion detector on the camera went off, and I seen him here and shit like that. They ran it the same way from the pole straight to the building. It's laying on the fucking parking lot. But now there's a bunch of fucking orange cones on it. So if it does snow, the plow nigga be like, oh, okay, there's a fucking wire here. Bro. But here's the outcome of me calling the Indian guy a cunt and having no internet for 3 days of this week. I got a $50 credit, and I got my 75 megabytes per second up to 200 megabytes per second.
Cheeky.
And I got my bill dropped from $175 a month to $110 a month.
Shout out Cass for that shit.
So I went home last night and I finished season 3 of Cobra Kai. So now it's the part of the show
we're gonna talk about today. Of course, Trail didn't watch because he's not fucking contemporary.
Trail doesn't watch television.
So lame as hell.
I am going to take my break now.
Here, right up your alley too, though, bro.
Here's the part of the show.
Well, nobody ever put me on.
Jake, bro.
And the only reason we're talking about Cobra Kai is because Indy said we're going to talk about Cobra Kai, and now Indy's not here. So we're talking about Cobra Kai because we finished it. Here's the thing.
I'll be back.
For people that don't know, Cobra Kai. Oh, look at him. He's like the fucking prodigal fucking son.
This is like magic, bro.
Look at this motherfucker. Let me get this motherfucker out of here.
That shit was definitely mathematical.
Let me bring this motherfucker, bro.
That was mathematical.
You've been watching this whole time, haven't you?
Yeah, I was watching on the way back.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta figure that.
Okay.
Yo, hold on. That's a little bit too perfect. Way too perfect.
It's mathematical. Okay. I'm telling you,
mathematics.
I'll be back,
fellas. All 4 of us here too.
I went and bought a new light today, Indy. I don't know if you've seen it earlier in the show.
I saw somebody needs to get Trell to buy a new light.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go and Trell, hey, they're only $15 at Walmart, bro.
Only $15. I'm about to go get 30. I'm probably gonna get 2 of them.
3,200 movement. But anyway. Let me give you guys a rundown of what Cobra Kai is in case you're like my brother Critical who has not watched it. Cobra
Kai is the excellence of all. Is the excellence of execution. That's what Cobra Kai is.
Calm down, buddy. We'll get to that. Let me set See, that's why we're not on Nerd Mix anymore.
Cobra Kai.
And then it spits venom all over.
Right, like
on next week's episode, I will tell you about the wild sex night that ended with me nutting on a woman's face, and she said, "Is that all you have?" That'll be next week's story. Anyway,
man, that sounds pretty good.
Cobra Kai is a continuation.
Pornhub, here we come.
You know what? Yeah, we should chop up these for Pornhub.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Anyway,
India's a star player in the
I know
Pornhub industry.
let me get rid of Trail. Let me start this again.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai is a continuation.
Synopsis.
Yes. Shut the fuck up.
It's not Cobra Kai. It's Inglefang. Inglefang.
Yeah. Okay. To put it quite simply for everybody who hasn't seen Cobra Kai, it is basically the Karate Kid, the series. That is the best way to describe it. It's a continuation of Karate Kid fucking 30 years later.
30 years later, yes.
It started its third season. First two seasons were on YouTube. I didn't watch the first two seasons because I didn't hear about it till the second season, and then I didn't really care. But then when Netflix picked it up for the third season, and they put the first two seasons on Netflix before they premiered the third season, I binge watched the first two seasons, and I fell in love with it.
Not just Netflix and Sony.
Yeah,
Sony put some money behind this season.
Did they?
Yeah.
Bro, they went to fucking Japan and Okinawa. Shit.
That wasn't a what was that called? That wasn't a sound stage.
Yeah, that wasn't a sound stage. But it's and
Netflix got enough money to do that shit.
And one of the main reasons why I think I like it so much is it's I turned 40 this year. So this last year, year and a half, I don't know if it's age or what it is, but I've became very, very, very nostalgic. So it's a very what can I say? It reminds me of a simpler time, you know, and it takes you to a time where you're really into shit. Like I was really into Karate Kid, nigga. I thought I was a black belt after watching fucking part 2. I'm in I was doing crane kicks, I was doing the kata, nigga. I was doing everything. Like I thought Mr. Miyagi was teaching me through the TV and shit, bro. Like for real. So like I would do the moves as they were doing them on the movie and shit, you know, like I was into the shit. And so when I watched,
we were watching VHS.
Yes,
guys.
Standard definition on a TV that was inside a box.
Yes,
that sat on the floor. That didn't work because there was another TV on top of it.
TV on top of it.
But
that had an antenna.
Yes, that had exactly, or a cheater box.
Or a cheater box. Yeah, that was later on.
But it was I loved the first two seasons. I think it's real sitcom-y, like the late 80s, early 90s sitcoms were, like TGIF, shit like that. It's cheesy in a way, but they do have a very high budget, so it's cinematic. Even though it's cheesy, the writing is very good, and you could tell the difference between the first two seasons and season 3 right off the bat. You can tell they got more money, and they got more leeway and shit to work with. But I was wanting more. After halfway through the 10th episode last night, it was like what time was it? It was like 3:45, around 3:45, 4 o'clock in the morning. I started season episode 10. So around 4:30 or so, I was like, I paused it and I went back to more episodes, and I seen it was the last episode. I was like, motherfucking Netflix, I'm gonna have to wait till fucking January of 2022 to see fucking season 4, because that's how the fuck they do us.
And this is what Vil met me with when I came in the door.
Yeah.
And I said something about it. He's like, the fuck.
But
how do you think I feel when I had to wait 2 years in between season 2 and season 3?
See, that's why I'm glad that I did fucking.
That's a long ass time, man. Andy, you were up on this early. I remember he would send me links in Messenger to this for it on YouTube, but I didn't watch it. I didn't start watching it until they brought it to Netflix as well.
I had to change the background right quick.
The season 2 ended on a cliffhanger where Miguel, who might be homosexual, but that don't stop us from liking him.
He's homosexual.
Yeah,
he's not homosexual, dog. He keep bitches.
Okay.
Did you watch the after party?
Yeah, I mean, he'd be homosexual in real life. I'm talking about the character Miguel.
Oh yeah.
That's not what we're talking about. We're
anyway,
talking about in real life.
Anyway, season 2 ended with a cliffhanger where Robbie kicked fucking Miguel over a fucking balcony in school.
Bitch ass Robbie.
He fell.
Awesome.
He fell to the floor below, and he fucking broke his back. His whatever.
School violence. That's fucking awesome.
The motherfucker got
that shit was great, dog. That shit was great television.
Yeah, he fell. He got knocked over.
Kicked his ass off the school
broke his back,
and
cliffhanger,
was paralyzed.
Literally a cliffhanger. So
it was dope.
Season 3 picks up.
D. Snyder. My bad.
Yeah,
I was real geeked about D. Snyder. I'm sorry.
Where did season 3 see us pick up, Indy?
It picked up right. Season 3 picked up right at the aftermath of what happened in season 2. It was just dealing with the kids. Fuck the kids.
Fuck the kids.
Mr. Lawrence. He gets the Mr. from me. Like, I ain't even gonna disrespect him. Mr. Lawrence, who has the best character development in the entire franchise of any movie, TV, anything.
Yes. It's very strong. It's very strong.
Man.
Like, the point where I don't even see the story as the Karate Kid story anymore.
It never was. There's people who argue that.
That's why Cobra Kai is so dope, though.
There's people who argue that Lawrence was the hero in the entire story. Because you think about it, like, he got explained to Daniel in this series. He stole the dude's girl.
No, technically, no, he did not, because him and Allie were not technically
on a break. Let's go to friends here. You know what I'm saying?
They were on a break.
Okay. Rachel says they wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And you know, old boy says all the time, Ross, we were on a break. That was his thing. Man, old girl, Playgirl Allie was just hot for dick. That's all it was. She was just hopping
around with the little Italian ass little boy.
Yeah, he came in with the Brooklyn accent and all that.
I'm from Jersey and all this bullshit. And, you know what I'm saying? And fuck him, dog.
No, it don't matter if he stole his girl, because they kept jumping the nigga. Like, if you got a problem with the dude, that's cool. But why you gang fucking beating him all the time?
Man, he started that shit though, dog.
It don't matter. You should fucking fight him one-on-one.
Man, it's the same thing.
He'll fight him one-on-one and he beat his ass.
Man, the whole CCA Bronx boy beef, I believe, started over a chick. And motherfuckers get jumped all the time over that shit. Come on, dog. That's just how I go. Yeah. Lawrence was hot because he was a dick. He didn't know how to treat a woman right. And she saw somebody that was a little pansy ass, was gonna treat her like a queen, but
little punk
ass motherfucker. You know how I go.
Ooh, man.
Yeah, you know how
that shit is low key kind of lame though, dog. But it's how they run it. That shit is awesome.
But his character development is really, really good.
Yes.
It's
Daniel was a hoe, by the way, just to let y'all know.
You talking about in real life? No, he wasn't really though.
No,
he still like though.
I like his.
I still respect LaRusso though, but
yeah, I like his character development to the point where he didn't change. He got money.
He became a white Mr. Miyagi. He became Mr. Miyagi with money.
He got money. He was still giving back, and it didn't change him. He was still a good person. But
he got a pride issue. That's what it is with him.
But then it was still like weird, like
that motherfucker had hoes. He went from Allie to old girl in fucking Japan, then came back to his wife, and he can have all three.
We're not gonna slack on LaRusso though. He had the game, bro. Like
Hey,
I ain't even gonna say that nigga was.
Hey,
getting the girls.
If I'm going somewhere, if I'm going on vacation somewhere for 3 months, I'm gonna have a girl there too.
No, when they actually broke the story down, when they fixed the plot hole and why him and Ali broke up, when they had Ali come back on the show, and she was like, "You saw me talking to my friend when I went to college and got mad and broke up with me."
Hey,
I just love how they were fixing plot, because the Karate Kid movies had a lot of plot holes. I love how they took the time to fix the plot holes.
Yeah.
When they went all the way back, to him saving old girl in the typhoon, and then her
at the car company. That shit was fucking cool as hell, bruh. I'm like, okay.
You know what I wish they would have did though? I wish they would have did the scene where he got to fucking piss in old dude's face that they got to save the dealership themselves.
Yeah.
Like I wish we could have did that. Like,
I needed that dude to come back
in the back.
You talking about the guy who don't watch it?
Yeah, no, but
he don't watch TV.
Yeah, he don't watch TV.
Too good for TV.
Up, I've been back.
Yeah, whatever.
Research on it.
But nah, man, the show is just so. Even from the first season, it's well written, and they handle a lot of characters very well and make sure like each individual character has their time to shine. They even gave his wife time to shine. You know what I'm saying? This time around.
Yeah, slapped.
Who's behind it?
Bitch slapped John Kreese.
Oh, when she slapped and dude,
his ass.
Hold on, and them giving you Kreese backstory and trying to make you feel sorry for this motherfucker.
Hey, you know what? I kind of like that. I'm not gonna say I like that the most because the thing that I like the most is the Johnny Lawrence character development. But the Kreese angle and them showing him out in the fucking war and shit like that, and having the battle, and where the Cobra Kai comes from, that shit is fucking dope.
To come out and find out that technically he was a bitch, like straight up, he started off as a bitch.
He wasn't no bitch though, man.
He was a bitch, dog.
Oh man,
he started off as a bitch.
Buddy was lame as hell, bro. Buddy was lame as hell, and that's why he got his girl taken on gang behind the diner, nigga.
That dude was
somebody with a trash can.
Yeah,
he wasn't playing. He wasn't playing with their ass.
He got served up the diner special.
Yeah, but then that motherfucker. I love how he had that. How they show it's the similarities between the Russo, Lawrence, and Kreese. How they show how Kreese decided to go down the wrong road when he had the decision to make when he found out his girl died.
Yep.
The way she died was horrible, and I think that girl's been in like Walking Dead. She's been in something else. The girl that played young Kreese, she's been in something. I just can't remember from what. But the way they did that to try to make you feel sorry for him, and then him just keep making the wrong decisions. And then you look why he's such an asshole. You know what I'm saying? The only time I felt good is when he stepped on old dude's hand and make him fall in that snake pit. His fucking captain.
Yeah. I
was like, yeah, hold on. What the fuck? Like, I felt like good. And I was like, nah, he just killed that motherfucker in cold blood. Like, fuck you.
Oh, no, man. Fuck him. He got to let all his homeboys out.
Yeah, but hey, we saw how he got his fucking medals and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff that was always touted. And then they ended with him calling his boy where his dude said, I would do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? I got you for life. And him making that call, and him making that call means shit is about to go down.
Yep.
So now I just did some research.
That's easy.
What's up?
I just found out what this show is about.
Oh, okay. Even though we've been talking about it.
No. Y'all was talking about the show. I didn't know where it derived from.
Oh, okay.
Like I just got the whole thing about it right now. So
you should have known. You should have known his name Cobra Kai.
I know.
I should have. It didn't even hit me, and that's what's crazy. Like I feel crazy as hell.
No, hold on. Before you say anything.
Okay. Wait. Do they have season 1 on Netflix? Are all 3 seasons on Netflix?
All three seasons on Netflix.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Go ahead.
Nah, when fucking the Okinawa stuff was done so good, and the fact that they didn't spend too much time there, it was just like an episode and a half, and then him meeting up with Him meeting up with old boy.
And how Buddy was treating him, you know what I'm saying? The whole
and he called him the pressure point shits.
Yes, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey.
And finding out the connection between those two, you know what I'm saying, filling that in. This is a motherfucker that tried to kill you the last time he saw you. Like literally tried to kill you.
Last time we saw each other, you tried to kill me, cuz.
And then when he beat his ass and did the little thing with his nose, like he did the movie,
a long time to do this.
And you know what? I knew that was gonna happen.
I knew
exactly what was about to pop off.
I knew it was too, but it was still that's gratifying.
Yeah, yes.
Give us something that we want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Loved it.
And how happy you think how happy you think Daddy was when he found out, you know what I'm saying, another chick that he was dicking down, you know what I'm saying, didn't find another man after him. Like you see the smile on his face, he was like, I never married, I never had kids, and then he smiled. Like, yeah.
Ain't shit, bro.
In one season, that motherfucker interacted with 3 bitches he digged down. His wife, fucking Allie,
Shorty,
and fucking
Shorty from Okinawa.
And they had to talk with his daughter, like, hey, you done jumped to 3 different dudes in like 2 seasons. You need to stop, like slow down. You don't went to this dude, then back to this dude. Slow the fuck down. Don't be like me.
Okay, so are we gonna talk about that though, dog?
Dog, his daughter's a hoe.
No, I don't think so, because all those
shit
guys are jumping around from different bitches too, so then they got to be hoes too, and they're not insinuating that there's any sexual relations between these children either, though.
Man, these motherfuckers is not going crazy want to kill motherfuckers if they not
out that dog. It's about that they what are they juniors?
Yeah, that's what
sophomores
happens.
In high school.
Like that. How many girlfriends you have in high school?
Shit, I don't know about in the same week.
Yo, real talk. How many I have in high school?
Wrong.
2. I had 2.
Probably at the same time.
2. No, I didn't, dog. I had 2. That's all I had in high school. I had I don't remember the first chick name, and Crystal. How
many boyfriends did you have in high school?
3.
He said 3.
Damn.
I was about to say how many I had in high school. It was 3.
I said how many boyfriends you have in high school, and this nigga just said 3.
You called me right at the right time.
Now, how do you feel about the transition that Hawk had though?
It was good to see him come full circle.
But do you think it was too sudden? Like it just happened out like
it was weird. It was kind of weird.
There was so much foreshadowing in the season. It was like everything that happened, I knew before it was going to happen, but I like seeing what it took to get to that point.
So he started having thoughts when Kreese started bringing other people into the dojo.
Yeah.
Nah, Hawk started having thoughts when he found out he wasn't number 1 anymore. That's a bitch nigga. He was like, if I can't be number 1 over here, I'd rather go be number 2 over here. That's exactly what he was thinking. If I can't be the top dog over here, I'm gonna run somewhere else.
I don't really feel like that. I feel like he was trying to meet Kreese's approval, and it wasn't gonna happen.
And then he felt betrayed.
Yeah,
he brought the other people in.
So I guess it's not Cobra Kai for life then.
No, of course
not. Are we
not.
doing spoilers right now?
It's Eagle Fang, motherfucker.
That's just been out since fucking. Hey, guess what? I don't give a fuck about. Hey, if you didn't watch it,
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, Trail. We could tell you everything that's gonna happen in this entire fucking series, and you'll still go watch it and be fucking amazed by visually seeing it.
You should.
Okay.
It's just something about the nostalgia. And this dude I'm gonna tell you something. Daniel LaRusso has way too much fucking money. And where the fuck are the cops? Motherfuckers just breaking into people's houses, breaking into zoos and shit. And there's not a cop in sight.
I know, bro.
Breaking into zoos?
Same.
What they want from the zoo?
Nigga, they stole a cobra. They broke into the zoo and stole a cobra.
The zoo, nigga.
A whole
they broke into the zoo, nigga.
Yeah. It's insane. Whatever.
I'm interested.
Well, watch it then, motherfucker.
Watch it, man.
Bruh, what was your favorite? What was your favorite scene? Like for real, out of this season?
So I like when LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence fight together. So
what in the garage?
Yeah,
the Power Ranger moment.
It's like yes. And look, my favorite scene from
Ranger.
My favorite scene from season 2 was them fighting in his living room. That shit was off the chains, bruh. Motherfucking TV fell off the wall and shit.
I can tell you my runner up. I got 2 favorite scenes.
His ass, boy.
I got 2 favorite scenes. My runner up scene was Lawrence finally getting in Carmen's pants, dog.
Oh yes, nigga.
There you go.
Yeah.
He got
hell yeah.
That changed his life. His whole outlook on life changed after that.
Nigga, after that shit. Yes, sir, nigga.
But
shout out to Clark.
Yeah, my favorite scene would have had to been when they went into the laser tag arena.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And old girl came in there. What the fuck was her name? The little rebel girl.
The Cobra Kai.
Yeah, she came in there beating ass, bro.
Yeah,
like
she was whooping ass. This whole
there's a
season though.
There's a lot of choreography that goes along with being an actor in this show.
Guess what some of the choreography, the fight choreography came from?
Fucking Power Rangers?
Nope, the Berlanti verse. It was the same dudes who do a lot of the choreography on Arrow were over there doing the choreography on Cobra Kai.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's dude, like it was a snapshot of the scene, like when we were in jail. And I want to say I'm upset about the black dude being the bully in jail, and that motherfucker looking like he's fucking 44 in a fucking juvenile detention center. But I don't like the way that he was the bully and shit like that. I just felt like that was, you know what I'm saying, typecast, like how you were seeing it. I liked it to be somebody else, you know. But that whole scene with old boy having to not use karate, you know what I'm saying, and try to get out early and shit like that. That whole scene was cool when he actually just said fucking and beat their ass.
Yeah. That was a good scene. And right before the cops came in and shit, that shit was
he was
Bianca.
Hey yo, shout out Bianca.
It was a good story time. You can go back and watch it though.
Okay, so one of my other favorite scenes was the scene with the scene right before they take pictures to update Johnny Lawrence's
that was good.
So she writes him a Facebook message and he writes the motherfucking 85-page letter.
Yep.
And Miguel had to check his ass like, bro, what the fuck?
Hey, I like
that shit look mad creepy.
I like throughout the whole season how Warren referred to hashtags as
hash browns. That shit was good.
That was
this dude has his character down. Or when Allie asked him, "What you driving now?" And he's like, a '93 Dodge Caravan. And she's like, "Okay, you really ain't got to tell me." And then the Caravan pulls up. He's like, "You want to ride home?" She's like, "I got to go find my parents."
What? Oh shit!
You think if LaRusso would have went ahead and gave him another car, man? Like that dude has cars everywhere.
It wasn't there yet. Remember, they was still they was like tiny.
He gave him a car before for his car getting messed up.
Yeah.
And
he fucked up.
Right, but nigga, this ain't even his son stole this bitch. All right.
Yo.
Off this bitch.
And Chris, bro.
Yeah, don't ask me for another one, goddamn it.
And I'll tell you one thing: as badass as Chris tries to come off, man, that motherfucker got his ass whooped so many fucking times. Like he's been saved by the bell every fucking time. Because I really feel like LaRusso would have gave that last shot until his daughter came running around the corner. Dad, no.
Yeah. I agree with you there.
This motherfucker gonna send people after my daughter, send people into my house, and let me not get started on the fucking city council and how dumb everybody else is. You know what I'm saying about what's going on over here? That's just fucking the fucking principle. Don't fight, hug,
bro.
Is he in your personal space?
That's That's why I compare it to those late 80, early 90 sitcoms, you know, that TGIF shit, because it's really based in like really corny shit when you break it down.
That's true.
But we ignore the corniness of it because of the nostalgic value that it has.
I believe that's true.
I don't
That don't got nothing to do with the writing, though, Rob.
No, I don't necessarily think it's corny. I think they wanted to come off like that because they wanted to have that feeling, and I don't think they mean. I think they mean it to be funny. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I know people out there who are fucking obliterate to anything that's going on and shit like that too. That they could just walk in and the person that actually initiated the shit actually not get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I think they played not Allie's, but LaRusso's daughter. I think they played her anxiety up real well. Like they did that perfect.
Yeah.
Her having anxiety over the fight.
That was really good, well executed.
I like is it Robbie? Is that his name?
Yes.
Lauren's son. I like how Robbie slow turn. You know what I'm saying? Compared to like Hawks. Like it took Robbie a minute to get to where he was gonna go, and you knew where he was gonna end up, but it was still satisfying when he got there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I'm glad that they didn't try the fucking Lawrence Kreese thing again. I like the merger of the two dojos. It should just be called Miyagi Kai or some, you know what I'm saying, karate or something like that. Because that fucking eagle fang shit ain't gonna stick. Eagles don't have fangs. Yes, they do, and they're badass.
And he starts doing their shirts at everybody.
Yeah, that was a decent logo though.
All ass shirt, bro.
Hey, he had a medium.
It looked good in the black though. I ain't gonna lie. It looked funny in the red. It looked good in the black. It's better than that fucking tree.
Thing is wild hundreds though, bro.
Yeah.
We got to do a fucking EP. We got to do a song or EP called Eagle Fang, dog.
Is that
like,
what
we got to do a song or EP called Eagle Fang. I don't never believe you're gonna watch the show. You say you're gonna watch it and never watch it.
Oh, you talking about Trail?
Yeah.
Trail, man, watch it, dog.
We ain't talking about Trail. I'm gonna watch it.
Hey, Trail looks like a hologram.
I'm gonna watch it. Oh, that's what we doing.
No,
that's what we doing.
We love you, Trail. I love you, Trail. You my homies.
Oh.
My homies. No, but I just came back from re-recording some stuff, man. I'm so happy I'm almost done. I just didn't have fucking Rome's verse for what to do. So I got to figure out what the fuck we gonna do about that.
You need me to record it?
That's probably what's going to happen.
It's really easy.
That's probably what's going to happen. And then I need.
There kind of is a studio here.
Yeah, and then I need Ville's intro.
Yeah,
I don't know if people know that.
Occasionally, I don't, you know.
And then I need a 15-second intro from Ville.
Oh my god.
Oh, beat coming soon.
You might as well start rapping again, man.
I'm not.
I'd rather have him just talk shit. I'd rather have him intro my album by talking about how bad my music is.
That's
interesting.
All right, because I already know what I'm going to say then. I'm going to give these people something to listen to. His music's so trash.
I fucked up.
I'm with it though. I'm with it.
Hey, Rick Jill hit me today and was like, "Hey, I want to do a song where I diss you, and I want you to do the hook."
Where he say what?
He wants to do a song where he disses me, and he wants me to do the hook.
That's always some Joe Budden shit.
Well,
why is he dissing you?
Why not?
Okay.
See it? Hey, nigga, call that nigga Joe Budden pussy. Only Migos song I ever listened to. See it? Hey, nigga, call that nigga Joe Budden pussy.
Sure.
Hey, before Joe Budden started the podcast, you was already trying to diss him.
Hey, send Clark. Hey, Indy, send T Clark your email address.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me to do songs with.
Yeah,
Ville, you actually are really lyrical. You're extremely lyrical when you rap.
Bro, he's
You're
not
good.
about to rap though.
No, I'm not.
That's the whole thing.
But see, that's messed up. That's messed up.
I mean,
You're really good.
I mean,
Is he better than you, Trail?
if people want a verse, like
it depends. It depends on what we're talking about.
400.
Phil has the potential to be better than me. I'm not even all that good to me. So, yeah.
15 cents. They got to handle that Cash App transaction when I send it to my bank.
Yo, but man, I'm waiting on season 4. The Cobra Kai was the saving grace from Wonder Woman sucking so fucking bad.
I didn't even finish it. And that's all I'm going to say. Next.
Did you watch the whole movie? Andy?
Yes, the movie was trash.
All the way through?
All the way through trash. All the way through trash. And if somebody was like, go to the theater and watch it, I was like, why? So I could see her fucking save the mannequins in the middle of the road again. It was fucking trash. Patty Jenkins doesn't need to write; she only needs to direct. Or come sit on my lap, one or the other, whichever one she wants to do.
I won't argue with that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Caucasian women on Cobra Kai that can kidnap me.
Oh my god.
And, we know.
And
the fact that we think that you like getting kidnapped, man.
Yeah.
Every grown man, I put it on Facebook. It might be an unpopular opinion, but every grown man deserves to be kidnapped at least once.
No, I don't deserve to be kidnapped once, and I don't want to be kidnapped at all, ever. By any
in my life.
thing.
So you already got raped, Bill. So there you go.
And fuck that bitch. Meow, meow mix. Meow, meow, meow.
So
meow,
wrong.
Meow, meow,
So
meow.
wrong. So wrong. And you walk out the crib one day. Let's say you going to Myers. I know this is just a random scenario. And
what's he going to Myers for?
Condoms. And you going to Myers to buy condoms or whatever you buy from Myers.
Beard cream.
Return.
Beard cream. I got some beard cream here for you too that I want you to try. I got some beard oil and some beard cream for you, like brand new.
Wash. That's what
the beard wash. No, but I could order it. I meant to give it to you when you was over here the other day.
I'll be back.
All right.
I will come see you one time
but
again.
You telling me if Rihanna just grabbed you outside of Myers and threw you in a fucking whip, handcuffed you to the fucking door and shit like that, and said you coming with me, you not going?
No, because that's not kidnapping. I am going willingly. That is not a kidnapping.
No, it's technically kidnapping if she just come up and just take you. That's her. She can knock you out, take you, wake up, see around, and you're not complaining about that.
Knocked out by some woman and tied up.
Right. How could you do it? That's when Rob was off the Molly.
Yeah.
He was off the Molly.
What are you talking about? Still was off the Molly.
I was off the Molly and still went home.
Weekend.
Nah, bro, you gotta try at least one in your life, man.
No,
man.
bro, I'm cool.
Man.
Nope. No.
I love Rihanna.
I love Rihanna too, but she ain't got to kidnap me because I'll be
like,
I will tie myself up and throw myself in
the
every grown man deserves to be kidnapped once in his life.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, you're right. That's an unpopular opinion, brother.
Don't hit me with that shit, bro. I'll just come with you and
you don't know what a true sexual experience is as a man until you're uncomfortable and kidnapped. You can't be in control of the situation. You have to be one of them situations when you don't even know if you can get your stick card because you feel like you're gonna die. Like you need to be there. It's a totally different adrenaline rush.
I'm really feeling like you're getting on some weird shit. I disagree.
What is that? 50 Shades of Grey, dark
ass.
Shades of shirt
on that.
Yeah. My safe, my safe phrase is Jason David Frank.
That makes sense.
Oh my god.
So that was the icing on the cake. What the fuck? Indy, we love you, man. We still love you, though.
But what's going on, guys? I missed some stuff. I know because I was in the booth.
We we got philosophical for a while. We had Uncle Bobby's story time.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Talked about New Year's.
Oh, y'all talked about how we went. Y'all talked about how we went to bed at 8 o'clock at night.
You did.
No. Ask him the question. We all got the answer.
Nights, man.
Now we need yours.
What question?
Oh, which one? Oh, what are you most happy for?
The first question.
I don't even. I'm high, nigga. What was the first question?
Basically, what we said was, Veer was asking everybody, what are we most excited about 2020 being over about?
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
What am I most excited about 2020 being over?
Yeah. What are you not going to miss about 2020? What are you excited about that 2020 is over?
About going forward.
2020
is over.
I'm done with court shit for marriage. I can go get my gun back.
Oh shit! Look at that.
That's a good fucking answer.
Shit.
Yo,
he just shot that one off the hip too.
Everybody knows I was married, dude. That ain't no big thing. I was married for like 5 years.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's in my music. Utopian Girl. I proposed with Utopian Girl live on stage.
Bro, did he bro?
Yeah, bro. He don't.
When is he gonna realize?
I don't know. He don't know.
What is going on?
We're not gonna sit here and watch this shit, man.
You actually think that I like sit in my car and listen to his shit?
He really don't listen to me.
It don't matter if you don't listen to my shit. My people listen to my shit. That's all that matters. You don't have to listen to it.
I feel bad for all of them.
That's cool. My music is what has me in this position to be on the Villain Radio Network right now. That's all that matters.
Real shit.
No,
that's real shit.
You're indie though.
You didn't get here because of your music.
Why did I get here, Mister? I wore too big a t-shirt and have my one sleeve rolled up, standing with T-Dub, putting up flyers in the Stay in the Hood video.
That t-shirt wasn't too big.
Yeah, Mr. New Era, Mr. New Era presents Hollywood, Indiana.
Hey, I'm all about making money. It's all about putting out a product. That's what I do. Do I stand behind all of them? No.
Then why, if you don't stand behind it, why put it out?
But there
feels fucking hilarious, man.
But there are people that do like
this motherfucker.
So all you little depressed anime watching, video game playing, minority men.
Well, he just described 60% of America.
60, damn.
Yeah.
No, because there's more women in America. So
excuse me, it's about 50% of them who aren't women.
60% of the men.
That's 50% of the women that identify as gender neutral or as males.
We're not gonna do this.
Pulling out this asshole.
We're not gonna do this.
We don't need those type of blowing me, bruh. Yeah.
All I know is after I leave the studio, I am going to White Castle and getting some mac and cheese nibblers.
I think I just mess him. I ain't gonna do that shit.
I'm lighting up the Ninja Grill.
What are you gonna throw in the Ninja Grill?
Salmon and steak.
What are you gonna throw in there?
Salmon and steak.
It's late at the same time.
What are you throwing in there?
What is a salmon? I don't even know what
the fuck is that?
Is that a person? That sounds like somebody's last name, nigga. Jeffrey Dahmer and somebody?
No, y'all motherfuckers can't pronounce Hero right, and you talking about me about not pronouncing a fish name right.
Don't say you guys because I didn't comment on that thing.
That's chipping them. I know.
I know what it was over there on fucking Fifth Avenue at the. What gas station was that? That was an Amoco gas station that had the Euro place in the back. And if you pronounced it right when you ordered, they gave you a free one.
Everything on the side.
I thought that was the one out in Lansing.
Everything on the side and 3 extra pizzas.
Oh, you talking about George's?
For like 2 of them.
Yeah.
So get everything on the side so it's not all soggy. Boom. And then when you
that, I want my shit soggy.
And when you reheat the meat for the next pita later, you reheat it in medicated coconut oil.
This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nah, if you don't want it soggy, you toast the inside of the pita, man. You toast the inside of the pita and it never gets soggy.
Nigga, I do look like a hologram.
And you got to do the grilled onions.
Yeah.
I don't like raw onions. I want the grilled
like
onions.
A hologram. Hey, I told you I wasn't being shit.
I ain't really seen it till the smoke came. When the smoke ran right in front of me, I'm looking at myself like,
You still use the webcam on the laptop?
Yeah. Hey, don't trip because I'm getting another camera. Don't even worry about it. It ain't gonna look like this next week.
I'm about to look at another light too.
Yeah, so Indy, what are you most grateful to be leaving behind in 2020?
Yeah. Oh, he said it's more shit.
Nah, nigga, cancer.
No. That's what he not gonna miss.
Nah, the most thing I'm gonna leave behind is this fucking cancer scare, bro. I'm glad to leave that shit behind.
You don't like dripping?
Nah, I don't like pissing blood. That shit wasn't cool.
You should have pissed it in bottles and sold it to your weird female fans as package deals for your next release.
Sell it as lion's blood.
You know what? No, you shouldn't though, because then your DNA is just randomly somewhere, and that's not good.
Yeah, then I pop up with like 18 other kids and shit.
Okay, both of you motherfuckers is weird
not from bloody piss. What the fuck?
Right, bro.
What
are we?
Why?
Oh,
you take it
both
so
weird as hell right now.
Well, what else are they gonna do with my DNA than try to make other copies of me?
Bro,
You think they can afford to make a clone?
I think some of them can.
we're not on X-Men level on this.
I was just suggesting.
That's not X-Men level. They do that now. It's called test tube babies.
Hey, I was just.
But you need the
with blood.
You can't do.
Exactly.
Piss, dog.
I was suggesting you did it because apparently. See, I was suggesting that.
Hold on. Do we not watch The Boys? Do we not watch The Boys and see how Homelander was made?
Bro.
Oh God.
Anyway, as I was saying, I forgot because he's.
I'm pretty.
That was the point. And I'm back to eating medicated gummies.
You're alcoholic, not medicated.
Same shit. It's my medication, damn it. I'm an alcoholic.
I guess. Yeah, we could agree with that. We could agree with that one.
Indy, Lagunitas, stop stupid.
You get 2 thumbs up for that one.
You get 2 thumbs up from Indiana.
Oh, by the way, Bears and the Colts are both going to the playoffs.
They're both going to them?
Yep, they're both going to the playoffs.
The Bears ended up winning?
Where are they going?
No, the Bears lost, but somebody else lost, so they still ended up going.
Oh,
yeah. They need it.
The Rams lost?
Needed them to lose.
Green Bay embarrassed them, and then somebody lost, and they still ended up going.
That shit is nuts. Bro, the fucking Washington Redskins are blowing me, dog. In the playoff
There's so
picture.
many things I could do.
Hold on. Wrong. That is no longer the name of that team, and that is very offensive. They are the Washington football team.
Football team. That's right.
Man, fuck them motherfuckers. They're the Redskins.
You're right. I
don't care.
We don't do that.
I swear to God, they're the Redskins.
Bro,
nah, bro.
Yes, I can be, bro.
Nah, bro.
The Indian nigga, bro. The Indian nigga whose mother's face was the basis from the logo was like, why they taking this away from us?
Well, here we go.
I don't want to hear that though. I want to hear about all the other people that I've heard.
Brooklyn, yeah. Here come the Brooklyn Niggers.
And understand.
Bro, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Kyrie and KD, the Brooklyn Niggers.
Unless there's some Indian folk that like live on reservations, I don't care what some like 100.
That was a whole friggin' thing of Indian folk. Yeah,
it's just so weird.
You can't do that, dog. They already got all the college football teams out the paint.
They even Calumet used to be Calumet Township. They used to be the Indians up there, Calumet. Now they're like the Seas or some shit. Now
they're the Warriors. They're the Warriors.
They're still the Warriors because they took the logo. Or they just took the logo down.
Yeah, they'll take the logos down, but Warriors and all of those cool ones, that's cool. Like the Seminoles, that's an Indian name. So
no, they didn't change.
I know they didn't. That's what I'm saying because it's
you
know what I'm saying. It's not disrespectful to them.
Guess who else ain't changing?
The football team,
the Blackhawks.
Yeah, they're not gonna change.
They're like, no, we're not changing.
No, because that's cool. That's like a celebration of their heritage. But Redskin,
yeah, I guess
you can't do that one, dog.
Yeah.
You can't.
Did y'all already
how
talk
long
about
did it take for somebody to really get offended by it?
No, they were doing it for a while.
Were you offended by it?
For a minute, it's just now we have the resources where they can put it in front of more people's faces.
No, it started to get to the point. It wasn't putting more people's faces. It started to get to the point where everything got attached to gay pride. Like everything started running when you had the LGBTQ community step up and start stepping up behind that stuff. They have a lot of power. They might have too much power, but they have a lot of power and they're able to get stuff done. Now, if we can get them to start working on our reparations, help us out a little bit.
Never.
Good luck.
Reparations to black men that are with black women.
Oh, then I should get something there.
They probably added that in the stimulus.
Hey,
on this week's episode of Sunday Dinner.
Did y'all talk about the Twisted Tea yet?
Oh no, we have not.
No, should we?
Which one? What were we going to talk about?
Some fucking
the smack in the face.
Yeah.
The video.
Yeah, with the Twisted Tea.
No, we haven't.
Oh, we could talk about Snoop's next response.
We didn't
don't even say nothing.
We're not doing that.
Like
we're not doing that.
No, if we're gonna talk,
about response. It was a new response.
I don't give a fuck. The only thing that's funny about anything going on. Now, hold on. The only thing that's been funny about anything that's going on with Eminem is fucking Royce responding to Benzino. That's the funniest shit on the planet.
No. Have you seen Benzino in fucking Mercury's fucking inbox?
No.
He's in Mercury's inbox talking mad shit to him.
Really?
Yeah, calling him a wigger and all types of shit.
What?
He's like, you ain't got no bars or all types of shit. Like he's going off on him.
But is this the same dude who's 50-something that's trying to fucking lather himself up like fucking D'Angelo in the video?
Yes, that's exactly
right.
Right. He did do that.
And threw auto-tune on this shit like it was dope.
Yes,
that's what he did.
Right.
I saw that. I was like, what?
Are you on medication?
Who, me? Yeah.
Okay. I know just from the way you rub your face.
Hold on. Let's ask a question, Phil. Are you on medication?
I'm high all the time.
Yeah.
What?
I'm just trying to be like Vil, like he was on the pods all last year.
Now you go way above that and beyond. I have video of you.
Okay. Back to the thing. What did fucking Royce...
You still got it?
Oh yeah, I'm not getting rid of shit like that.
Shit.
Hey, you shoot me a video. I even let you put that in front of the video before the video start.
I'll just put it out without doing
it. You're mean.
What the fuck I gotta do? Why would I do more work just to do something that I already got done?
Hold on, I'm looking for the post.
What post?
Oh, here it goes. What did it say? And he had the funny thing is he had the fucking Trey Songz song playing in the background. He posted the shit, dude. Hey girl, it's your birthday. Open wide. Hold your thirst and make you say
Yes.
Royce is
petty.
Yeah, fucking Benzino said at Roy's, did you make your master breakfast this morning? Right? This shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
Fucking Nichols said, I'm going to take your daughter to the park and let her ride the swings if you don't quit spending your day being a Twitter goon. She pussy popping on a handstand on IG. Now go hug her and tell her she's beautiful before Drake or Trey Songz does.
That shit is funny.
Oh my God.
So did Benzino ever respond? Because I can't find it. I've been looking.
You can't respond after that. Nothing you say is gonna be taken seriously.
To say.
It might take him a couple days.
No, I can tell you his.
He really has nothing.
No, I can tell you his daughter's Instagram followers went up after that.
Mm-hmm.
How do
you was one of them?
Yeah,
you went to go see, didn't you?
Because I went to go see what was.
Yeah.
Follow her, and then he was like, "I wonder how many people did what I just did today," and then he went and researched that too.
Yes. It makes sense though. So he got Royce in one statement just gave Benzino's daughter like 20,000 more fans.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
That was low.
And I'm waiting on Drake to mention Benzino's daughter.
He ain't gonna say shit.
Speaking of Drake,
gonna say shit.
you seen his new haircut?
No, I haven't seen it. Do you have a picture?
Hold on.
I haven't. And she's not. Is she popping enough for Drake?
Hey, put it this way. As soon as you type Drake in,
shit.
As soon as you type Drake in,
holy shit,
Drake's haircut comes up.
Oh man, damn!
You got to screen share that, bro.
Oh, hold on, bro. I'm trying to get the picture.
And I'm geeking right now.
My God.
I'm geeking right now. Hold on.
Another loss for light skinned niggas. Oh my fucking God.
Hold on.
I'm not getting it. Hold on.
I'm waiting on Maul. I'm waiting on Maul. Joe Budden podcast. I'm waiting on Maul because there's no way they can avoid this. They have to talk about Drake's new haircut.
Is it about his growth?
What the fuck? So this is Certified Lover Boy.
Yep.
Yo.
That's crazy. That's fucked up.
That shit is an L, bruh. Fucking A. Damn, Drake.
Oh, Canada.
My God, bro.
Ooh, shit.
What's going on?
Hey, look, and he got a little bit of duck lips going. He got a little bit of duck lips.
I like the beard though. I fuck with the beard, the mustache though. But this hair, nigga. Oh my God.
And he got the little heart.
Bangs.
Hey,
he got the bangs with the heart.
Hey, bro, this nigga's trying
so R&B though.
Hey, this nigga's trying so hard to be Puerto Rican.
Yeah, bruh. It's really Puerto Rican, dog.
I think he's going more Cuban.
Over in San Juan or something, bruh.
This is
for like he's going more Cuban.
This is for a rollout. This is
That's
for a
video for us light skinned niggas.
No, this is for a video or something like that.
Oh, as far as hey, bro, his album is called Certified
Lover Boy.
It's all the whole rollout to the album's about to start.
We gonna say that's an L.
You got enough money to get a better hairstyle.
No, but there's gonna be women out there that tell their man to go get that same haircut because they like it.
That's an L.
Ooh, don't do it, brothers. If y'all listening, don't do it. Us light skin can't take no more of these punches.
Listen,
I don't know why you keep calling yourself light skin.
Indy, let's see if that happens though. But
I think it will happen. We thought he took an L with the dancing and Hotline Bling.
He did.
He did.
Not really though.
What you mean? He did.
That became a TikTok trend.
Yeah, he was trending because he was a cold ass meme.
And it turned into a win.
The internet did favors for him on that one.
Just like with this would turn into a
win. What they was told to do.
This would turn into a win for him.
If he say I'll start a challenge, he may started a challenge. Of course, if Drake started a challenge, he gonna motherfucking trend.
Yeah.
Right. but part of that comes from the hotline bling shit.
I used to tell me and myself. I'm so mad because that sounds like something I could have fucking made.
You're
like
really right, man. You're really right, but at the same time, if it wasn't him and he did that shit, that's an L. If it was anybody else,
but I did make the win.
I did do something like that. It was called iPod. Am I right?
Okay.
Hey, Bill.
He did the greatest song that nobody cares about.
I like that song.
Enough people cared about it. Enough people cared about to have it as they wedding song.
You're nobody.
White girls love that song.
I disagree.
I like fucking
Trail loves that song.
I didn't say I love it.
It's a dope ass song.
It would have never been my ringtone, but it's dope.
No, the only what happened with that song was the transition from iPod to iPhone went way too quick. After that,
yeah.
The song came out too late. That's all that was. But no, we had some very interesting things happen even at the beginning of the year, man. I mean, people are getting their stimuluses.
Yeah, I got stimulated.
Yeah, I haven't got stimulated. I'm not going to get stimulated, so I'm not worried about it.
I ain't get stimmy.
Yeah, I can't get stimulated. Make too much money to get stimulated.
I need that stimmy though.
I would love to get stimulated. So if any woman out there wants to give me some of her stimulation, I would love it. I'll flip it and bring it back to you.
Stimmy, Turner.
Everybody wants. Let me show you how to turn this 600 into 2,000.
Some people getting their full stimulus. So I'm getting. I
don't know.
I will get 11. I will get.
How you supposed to check on that shit, man? I don't know, shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
just gonna let it be a surprise.
I'm not gonna say how.
I didn't. It just hit.
But I do have 1,100 coming from stimulus. But you have to file taxes in order for you to get it.
Well, everybody had to.
Or
no, I'm talking about you. I had to file taxes for 2020 in order to get it.
You didn't file?
Yeah.
Nah, because of the new edition.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had a kid that was born before December 31st, you still get the last payment and this current payment when you file your tax. You just get it back on your taxes.
No, you really do, because mine was born December 9th, so I still got it, which is crazy. I didn't expect it. But what I feel about this whole stimulus payment thing, it's like, I don't care. I didn't count my eggs before they cracked.
No, what people don't understand, what people don't understand is the credit's going to come out of, like, that's money that they're not going to get back on their taxes. It's just an advance on what they would have got back on their taxes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Nope.
We'll see.
That stimulus is a legit stimulus.
It's the second stimulus is a tax credit. It comes out of what you do when you get taxes.
No, it's not. Hold on, where's my phone?
It's not. Where's my phone?
Because it's literally not.
If you
did that PPP shit or that Iris loan or some shit like that, then you probably in trouble.
Didn't do either, but I've already filed my taxes. I've already filed my taxes for 2020.
You haven't filed your taxes. You got an advance on your taxes.
No, I've already filed my taxes for 2020.
So you already got your W-2?
Yes. My W-2 comes into my app and I download it.
Okay. I can see that.
All that's true.
Yeah, you could file now, but
you can file now, but that's early as fuck though. I ain't finna file.
Right.
It all depends. Like they're
March.
not like if you're claiming a kid or any other dependent, they're not even gonna start. They don't start. You could file now, but they won't start processing until the second week.
Right.
Just
he's filing the kid.
Yeah, then they won't process it to February. Because motherfuckers start claiming kids that they weren't supposed to claim. So No, everybody gets penalized.
But not if you filed that early though.
No, if he filed. When did you file?
No,
was it after the first? It was after the New Year.
No, I filed like on the 25th.
So you did the paperwork to get it started to be filed.
No, I filed because the way my job works, the last week of December, last week I'm gonna get in December, it goes on the first check in January. They already sent out our W-2s. It's because we get paid by quarters, so that goes into that quarter for them. So that all goes for that January because our payment structure is changing. So they cut us.
So basically, you didn't get a last paycheck in December.
No, I got a last paycheck.
So all your paychecks.
I got a last paycheck in December, right before Christmas.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you didn't have another one coming before New Year.
So he could
file.
Yeah.
Right, because he had no more money coming for that year.
Right.
Because it would have been on January's paycheck.
Yes.
I got you.
All right.
Yo, ass thirsty as hell for that shit though.
Well,
ain't you, nigga?
This is all stuff.
No.
Should have found it simple, man. Damn.
This is all stuff that we could talk
He said
about
right now.
Man, I feel you though. Shit, that shit cool.
Yep.
It's
I ain't filing until like February.
We're you able to claim any kids? Yeah. You can't, even if you could file tomorrow, but they're not gonna process it till second week of February.
I ain't finna do that shit till then. I ain't finna do it till after they send me my W-2.
They fucked it up for the good people.
Yeah.
But we're running at 3 hours and 2 minutes, so we're gonna move on to our after show that I still haven't figured out a way to record yet because it's even funnier when Indy's been eating fucking alcoholic gummies the whole fucking show.
Hell yeah, so fuck y'all. But for real,
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Syndrome, what you got going on, and where can they find you?
Find me at syndrome_TS, syndrome TS on Twitter, and I've been on Clubhouse recently.
Clubhouse dope.
Ooh,
you got an iPhone? Clubhouse.
Oh, you got an invite,
bruh.
You got an iPhone?
It's really fucking cool, man. I fuck with it. Shout out to my homegirl, K Mills, Trap Girls. She sent me the invite. Yeah, we in there like swimwear.
Nice.
Because motherfucking Rob Bill wouldn't send me one.
I don't even know how to send one. I don't even know where they're at.
You're terrible.
I know nothing. I know
he already sent it.
I haven't done.
But shout out to my nigga 2K Dre who been tearing.
I got an invite from Sony Erlin and I haven't even accepted it yet.
You can't because you ain't got an iPhone.
I do have an iPhone. Excuse me.
Oh, you do got your old iPhone.
Oh, I do have an iPhone.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Got an iPhone.
And I'm sorry, but Clubhouse is also on Android.
Yeah, when did they do that? Is it new? Because it wasn't there the other day.
Talk to Joe Budden.
He said talk to Joe Budden.
He was on there today. I was listening to his goofy ass.
You got an iPhone? Fuck.
I got an Android too, though.
Indy, what you got going on?
Catch me over at A+ Opinions, A+ Hero Report. Just did the A+ Hero Report this morning. Incredible pod. Talked a lot about Patty Jenkins and stuff that's going on, more Cobra Kai. If you guys want to check that out, go stream the music. Indy Uchiha everywhere.
Hologram Trail. What you got going on?
He's finna say Hollow Gang.
I used to just put those words together.
Hey, I do need to get this lighting together. But no, same old. Been chilling back, recording. Just upgraded the studio a little bit. Young was supposed to come holler at me today, but we'll talk about that when we get off this live.
You didn't remind me, so that's your fault.
All right. But Holy Water is out right now. The video, the song. Search me everywhere, Trail 90p. That's about it for now.
Okay. You can find me at your baby mama's house.
I doubt it.
Tuesdays and Thursdays. And
until they pull that gun out.
Sundays, well, I got a couple of them, so I'm good. On Sundays, you can find me here at 7:00 with these fucking assholes. Wednesdays, 5:00 with
I'm not an asshole.
Radical Leftist Rich and Eddie Fuck the World. White Devils, 5:00. Friday Night Live coming back for season 2 in a couple, probably a few weeks. I have the list of 15 people that I wanted to whittle down to the 6 to 8 guests that I'll have on season 2, and I almost have that done. Then I will schedule each one. Then we will make the announcement. There will be some new podcasts coming from Rick Jill on the radio network, along with 2K Dre. Also, I have a new artist named Zay. We will be dropping a song in the next couple weeks with him. Here's the Life by Hollow Gang Bug coming soon. 11 by Critical coming soon. And that'll open up the floodgates. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And we're going to talk about you guys for the next 20 minutes off air.
Two fingers.